nasty.
I accidentally share this to someone.
Hello, people of Saturday evening. Welcome to Heavyweight Gaming. Tonight we are playing our fourth session, I believe. Fourth session of Pathfinder 2, or second edition. And we are going through the Fall of Plaguestone adventure in the campaign, the Tales of Pusskins. As you can see, our lovely little artwork displays what the fans of Heavyweight Gaming went out of their way to achieve last week. So, and thank you to our lovely Kelly, Kyra Cleric, our artiste. She's done the artwork for the Pusskins. So thank you very much for that. Thank you very much to you lot for pushing it, so we made sure we did that. So, challenge this evening and going forwards. Paizo, I've got 59 viewers right now. I want equal or more. Go. Go. That is your challenge. That's all you need to do. Lie to your friends if you have to. Get your grandmother on. I don't care. Just get it done.
For them, though?
What do you want in it? You get me, us 60 viewers, right, to match Paizo, and you can put a request to us that Rob will fulfill.
Wait, hang on. That seems like a very generic request.
So I already put a request through to Rob. He's going to dye his hair green.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And now
So-
it's on Twitch, and you've agreed to it, so it's got to be true.
Jump to
If-
20.
We could have done like a giveaway thing. That would have been good for getting people in here.
If you get us 60 views, we'll give away the HWG swords and sawdust and swearwords dice cup. It's a pint pot. That'll make me cry, by the way. So if you get if you can just get 58,
I'm on it. I'm on it just to make him cry.
if you can just get 58, I'll be happy.
Sorry, AD, was that 160 you said?
So, right, stuff out of the way. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, we're all over it. Go check us out, follow us. You just need to click the buttons under the stream. We've added a few more there. You can go to our Discord channel straight from here and join it. So come and join it and talk to us throughout the weekday, morning, evening. We're up at all silly hours talking, sharing ideas and stuff. Feel free to come and join us on there. For legal reasons, that's a joke. Is it? Is it, Roberto? So... yeah, you can go find our Discord on there. You can go to our other social medias and you can join us and talk to us, and we'll just have lots of geeky times together. There's also a link to our Patreon that will pop up during the chat, and you can also follow it just by pushing the button underneath the screen. If you want to support us, you can go there, pick a tier, and a couple of quid will come to us each month, and we'll use it to get artwork or a new camera for Rob, or stuff like this. So we actually reached our first Patreon goal on Tuesday, was it? Yep. So on Tuesday we did like a bit of a fireside chat Q&A where I made a map and we talked about one of the current Tuesday campaign, and we hit our Patreon goal, which meant we can get more artwork for the covers of Arcane Script, which is our highly compatible 5th edition content that we've been writing and designing for, well, since last year in the world that we play all our games in. So go do it, and please give us all your money, or a quid. But you can go check that out. Dogmank, hello, or Dogmanac, dog. Yeah, all right, dog. Woof. Yes. So we're playing Pathfinder 2e. We are playing the adventures of the Fall of Plaguestone. The players have followed the dwarven lunatics known as Bort into the town of Eatron's Folly. Bort died. Shame. Cleric chaired somebody. That's pretty cool. Dwarf and goblin battered anything within a 3-inch radius. They then received a request to find out who killed Bort. His mysterious death was left a sour taste on the townsfolk. They went and discovered that it was Halod, a massive, bald-headed, bearded bully who wears glasses and a headset. Shocking, isn't it? They battered him into the ground after nearly dying to a lightning snake. That was pretty cool. And then they came back, handed in the evidence. Turns out Bort was a naughty dwarf. And they essentially proved that Bort was a bad un. Halod had been working for someone called V. What happened after they found that out? They decided to discover what V stood for. Now, The first three failed to intimidate Hallod into telling them who V was. Our ever-trusty druid, Linny, the wonderful, the cute, the relatively psychotic, decided to hentai Hallod's face to bits. And it turns out that was enough to get the information and discover that V was called Vilry. So, yes, that happened. Now, they were met by Noala, who came in and spoke to them about the blight that is taking over the place around the area. She said, look, the mutant wolf thing that you fought on the way, and it's been happening elsewhere, trees, other animals, the trees are dying, this blight is spreading. She's been monitoring it and she needs help, and she's come to you lot because so far everyone seems to not want to get involved, and the townsfolk are not keen adventurers like yourself. So you agreed to help Noala. She took you out into the woods. It was perfectly fine. Took you to a bit of a blighted den sort of area where there's this horrifically rotted dead tree. The ground beneath your feet is incredibly squelchy, soft, dying. Linny doesn't like it. The area around is the most blighted area you've seen since arriving to town. When you entered the glade, the area before the trunk of the dead tree, you can see a small entrance beneath the dead tree across the way from where you are currently. You entered the area and bushes, these thorn bushes that were wrapped into a dead wolf on the floor came alive and attacked you all. It turns out that bloodlash plants are horrible, absolutely horrible, and they gave the party a bit of a whooping. But the party, being the amazing adventurers they are, and with the aid of Pusskins as the tank, not by choice, they defeated the bloodlash bushes, which we left it at last week. So I can say that after their fight last week that they did level up, so they are all now level 2. They have gone through the leveling. They're all happy with what they've chosen. Just as a caveat, we're 3 of us are brand new to Pathfinder 2nd Ed, and the other 2 not so much. So if we have to stop and get a bit jittery with rules and work out some stuff, don't worry about it. Make fun of us, it's great. So we left it at Rogar, you took a bit of a whooping. Kyra, you ain't looking grand. Linny, you've took a bit of a slap. Pusskins has took several, and is not a happy little snow leopard. Zach looks alright. So 3, 2, 1. You're in the squelchy, blighted glade.
Best thing we're gonna do is heal Pusskins.
Good start.
And myself.
Oh. You want more potions, dwarf? Is that what you're saying?
Well, how bad's Pusskins?
I'm sure Pusskins will be maybe alright. We'll find out in a moment. Let me just look over Pusskins. Pusskins gonna be okay.
You sure?
I'm hoping that a roll of 25 means that Puskin's gonna be okay.
Pusskins currently looks wounded, but is still able to rock around.
Yes, so I'm using natural medicine to treat wounds.
Alright, I see what you've done there. I thought you were just checking to see if Pusskins was actually alright. Yeah, Pusskins, the wounded status is removed from Pusskins.
Okay.
I guess I'll do the same with my medicine skill on myself and Rogar, because we are both wounded. I assume I can do it on myself?
Yeah, as long as you're conscious, you can do it on yourself.
Yeah. I'll spend the time doing that.
The Weeping Wounds condition, 80?
Yep.
Does that get removed when I take healing, or do I need to deal with it separately?
It's persistent damage, so it gets removed the same way.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so it just needs to be removed.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case, I guess I will do a 3-action healing thing, because that will give both of us 1d8 of hit points back.
+8.
Is it +8 if it's the big one? I thought.
No.
No, it's the.
Oh, it's only 1, isn't it? Sorry, it's 2, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to think if it's worth just doing 2 of the 2 action ones. I will point out now my healing font is quite far along. I'm not going to be able to heal a huge amount more. Hell with it. I'll go with.
So
I'll
you're
go
going
with
to rely on
normal.
me to put you all back together.
Looks like it.
Ah,
Okay.
sucks to be you guys. I mean, it's great to be you guys.
So that's 16 points of healing back for you, Rogar, and your weeping wounds are fixed.
Weep.
And then I rolled a 2 for myself. Good. It's 10 hit points back for me then. So it's 15 HP. And remove that. Cool. That will have to do for now.
That is fine. I am very much nearly full health.
I'm at half, but that will do.
Okay.
Okay, so you've healed yourselves up. There is the rotted tree with the small entrance to it ahead of you, across the squelchy ground. Nuala didn't say that, yeah, exactly there. That the blight is strongest, or at least reaching out from that tree. So.
Who wants to go first?
Well, since I'm fully healed, and Pusskins probably will die.
If it's so much as touched. Oh.
It's not me.
I'll happily go first.
I need to go at the back.
So, let's just take stock, reload crossbows, get ready, and actually, are your hands free at the moment? Goblin?
Yes? They're not holding anything.
Cool, hold this.
I do charge. Ah!
To a heavy crossbow. Loaded, ready to go.
I feel like a caddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quick peek around here, nothing in the bushes that killed us.
Give me a perception check.
Can do that.
While I
16.
16. You have a little scoot around, you look to the edges. There's a strange. The breeze that you feel is faster than the movement of the plants. So if you were to just concentrate on the greenery around you, you would swear that the breeze is dead soft. But the breeze that you're feeling against you has got a bit more gusto about it. Like there's a
Coming
separation.
from the trunk.
Yeah, yeah.
There's an unnatural wind. Just go back to everyone else.
That's probably from breakfast, but it's okay. It happens to all of us.
It's a lie.
Okay, I will slowly and cautiously make my way to the steps.
Cool. As you get there, you notice that it is a. You'd have to crouch down, and there is a tunnel-esque sweeping. There's a tunnel that sweeps further down and slightly off to the left, but you can't see beyond that. But even Zek would probably have to scooch and use his hands a bit now and then. So you, all of you could fit, but you would be crawling through it.
Tunnel gets really low. It's a bit like them exploratory tunnels we occasionally dig as dwarves. Not that I know much about that, living on a farm. But
How does it smell?
how does it smell?
Absolutely minging. There is rotten, wet decay, wet fur. There's a horrible acidic smell in the air. It is a.
Blighted.
It's not a nice stench.
I'm not okay with this, but
Got an idea. How about we just burn the tree down?
That might work. However, it goes down, so there's a cavern going under the tree.
No druid.
So
ever.
if we burn down the tree, well, sure, the tree won't exist anymore, but that won't necessarily stop what's happening. There's a cave down here.
We should probably go and explore it. You first.
Crawl, 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 crawl.
So
crawl,
you
crawl.
go first, right? Cool. So
Yeah, on me elbows.
on the
come on,
elbows.
Druid. It was a good idea, but can't you see the railroad tracks leading us this way? Come on.
So-
I've got your crossbow.
No, you've got my other crossbow. There's two.
Rogar.
Crossbows does this dwarf have?
Yes.
The narrow tunnel is slick with foul-smelling mud. It leads down into a cramped den lit by a shimmering pool of oily water. The chamber stinks of wet fur and sickness. Next to the pool, between the gnarled and dying tree roots, is the rotting carcass of what must have once been a truly gigantic wolf. Nosing around it are a pair of hairless, mutated wolves. Their bodies are deformed by large pustules, I can't even pronounce that. Pustules and tumours. Although
I think goblins get.
Although they have no eyes, they clearly detect your presence, for they turn their heads at you and snarl. Roll initiative.
Yeah.
Is that a technical term?
Yeah. No,
So-
it's going to roll a 12.
So click your token and click your initiative.
Initiative.
It's okay. I got a
Send the
7.
cat first. Yeah, we didn't do that. Send the cat. No. Nothing can possibly go wrong.
Is that everyone? Zek. That's my two wolves. I've got Kyra, Roger. I'm missing Linny. Where's Linny? Linny's at the bottom. Cool.
Just a reminder to turn the map on so the people at home can see.
I am indeed going to do that. As I move this over here. And as we go over to our battle map. Ding 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 ding. Skadoosh. There we go, the lovely map. So, let me make sure I'm on the right map for stats. Right. Rogar. So, as you are here, I'm moving you all now because it's better for me. There you go. So you see the giant wolf here. No, you don't, because it's fog of war. So let's.
I will when it reveals itself to me in a minute.
Let's just do that. There you go. You see all that?
Boom. All right. Cool.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Still learning the old roll 20. Right. So you can see the wolves, and you see this wolf sort of snarl and snap and growl as it comes to here.
Okay.
And you see this one snarl, snap and growl and come to here. Kyra, it's your turn.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
you can, as I discovered, if you want, you can delay your action. So you can, when your turn begins, you can essentially take your turn later. So you can move yourself in the initiative. If you so wished.
Have they just moved that way because it's a better view on us, or?
You don't know.
I don't know.
Right here.
Okay. I guess I'll move, and I will daze the one that's closest to me. Or try to at least.
Cool. So you, that's a roll from them, correct?
Mhm. Will DC 18.
Will
Saving throw.
they got an 11.
In which case they take 7 points of mental damage.
7?
Mhm.
Oh dear.
And then I run away.
Does it not get a condition, or does it just take the mental damage?
No, that's only if they crit fail.
Ah, okay.
If they crit fail, they're stunned. But...
Cool, so your action point to run out, your action point to daze, your third action point to run back, yeah?
Actually, no. If it's an action point every time I move...
No, it's an action point to activate your movement, I think.
Okay, so I can use the rest of it to get back then. Yeah, that's fine then.
Yeah.
Daze is a 2-action spell, so...
Okay.
Be done.
Just so you are aware, when you came into the cave, the roof of the cave under this tree is pushing you down a little bit, so you're crouched. So inside that area, it is difficult terrain.
Okay.
But you only moved a few feet anyway.
Yeah. Either that, or I could have literally leaned my hand over Rogar's shoulder, but...
Linny and Zek, it isn't difficult terrain for yourselves, but it is for Rogar and Kyra.
Yeah, the power of being small.
Pusskins is fine. Yeah, so Linny, it's your turn.
Okay. We're just going to try and assess the situation. Just trying to peek around the corner as I go around. You said they were like. You said they had no eyes?
Yeah, they have no eyes and they are furless.
So how do they detect us? Can I do some kind of like nature check to see how they can tell we're there? Is it just like a nose thing?
You can give me a nature check for an action if you want.
Maybe you take it beyond my understanding. So I roll.
I will say, not that I'll help you, but yeah, cool. You crack on that.
Cool. And then going to. Okay, and then I'm going to give. I'm not sure. So, right, so I've got Pusskins.
Yep.
Right, Pusskins has an ability that I did not know about until last week, and it is Dragami. Pusskins throws your enemies off balance when you create an opening until the start of your next turn. Your strikes that deal damage to a creature that Pusskins threatens make the target flat-footed until the end of your next turn. But it doesn't say anywhere that Pusskins needs to start his turn near them. It just seems to be that Pusskins needs to be nearby, like in their threatening square, so I assume just adjacent to them.
Yep. So you're going to try and get...
I'm trying to maybe just position Pusskins where Linny is now, and activate that in case these wolves come forward, but I don't think it can because we're in this quite narrow area.
It'd be quite a pain in the ass, to be fair.
Yeah. And if I move him in, then he's going to be taken down like instantly.
So, come on, Lenny. Alright.
Yeah, he's gonna move there, and then he's gonna activate this threatening thing. So if they do come close and they start attacking, then at least my mates are gonna be able to deal something back to them. So if they come towards Rogar or Pusskins, they're flat-footed.
They're flat-footed, so they don't have their dexterity to their AC, correct?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so
I'm going by what you guys said last week.
Yeah, so you will have flat-footed and touch. Your touch AC is minus your armor. Your flat-footed is minus your dexterity.
Okay.
To your AC.
Flat-footed, you take a -2 circumstance penalty to armor class.
Oh, it's changed. Cool.
Okay.
Not changed in the rules. Changed since last I played similar.
Okay.
So cool.
To make fighters with no dex suck.
Alrighty.
Yeah, fair. Right, cool. So we done, Linny? You done? You sure?
Yep, I think that's
Cool. Rogar, you're up.
gonna get out of me.
I will get out of everyone's way. So, these things are sniffing the air, or are they trying to like?
They're growling. They are sniffing the air, but it's not like they're sniffing to detect anything. They're already seem to be behaving like they know you're there.
Cool. Only downside of this being difficult terrain is dwarves do not get the world's greatest move, as everybody knows.
Great over shoulder distances.
Stride to attack, 1, 2. That is my 10 feet of movement that I get. But it gives me never on get around me. I will then. Actually, that'd be nice. I'll stride again.
Will you? Will you?
I can do.
Cool.
And then I'll shoot. I'll shoot this one in the corner down here.
Lovely. Crossbow.
Crossbow.
I need a shotgun sound effect for every time I use a heavy crossbow. Well, god damn. That, I believe. Oh, it is not a critical success. What did
Not
you?
correct, that's fair. 8 damage though.
8 damage. Boom. The bolt doesn't shoot very far, literally, what, 6 feet across? And slams into the mutated, furless blind wolf. Is that you done?
Yeah, that's my 3.
Zek, you're up.
So, quick technical question. Can I push past my very heroic comrades to move into a square that's just past them? Say, this one.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay. First action. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Bombs away.
Ah, how did you guess?
Deja vu, mate.
It's gravy
That was on
time.
this one here.
Bomb 18. Misses and smashes on the ground beneath its feet.
Wow, they're really, really dexterous. Okay, that's brilliant. That was my second action. My third action,
So
5,
run
10,
away.
15, 20. And I'm done. Strategic withdrawal from the goblin.
If anyone wants to play the Monty Python sketch where they're attacking the French fort on Holy Grail.
So, I burn it to the ground. So the mutant wolf runs forward and attacks Rogar with its mighty jaws. So 1 action to move, 1 action to attempt to bite you with its jaws. 17.
Here's a miss. Wait, are we? Because I'm the size I am, do I have a penalty to my AC for not being? Am I squeezing?
You are in rough terrain. That is all.
That's it. Okay,
There's no other, etc. Yep, and then it'll use its third action point to. Oh, yeah, it only works. This is -5. I've rolled it twice, I think, but I got.
Good roll.
It's the first one, so the 22.
Yes.
So the 22 it's here.
That's with -5, right?
Oh, -5, 17. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that's fine. 17 misses.
Cool. The second wolf runs at Pusskins. It is now flat-footed. Yes, Linny?
I think it is other people's attacks.
It is.
So other people's attacks
does
treat
return
it
your
as
strikes
flat-footed.
that deal damage to a creature that Pusskins threatens make the target flat-footed until the end of your turn. So
Okay.
I think a strike still needs to be done.
Yeah, but it's at flat-footed.
Yeah.
So that wolf is now at -2 AC.
Yeah.
Yep. Cool. It still gets its go though. It's just threatened. Yeah. It's gonna rip into Pusskins. Yeah.
I can have hope that he doesn't.
First attack, 31.
This is not fair.
You
The
need to stop
critical
pumping.
damage
You just need
is
to-
the exact HP
You
it now has due to leveling up. Come on.
You take 18 points of piercing damage as the wolf's jaws just clench around Pusskin's throat and try to rip it out. This will trigger the tearing action from for its third action. Yep. The trigger. So the wolf has to have dealt damage to a creature with its jaws during the previous action, which 31 it did. The wolf tears at the creature's flesh, dealing a further 1d6 plus 2 slashing damage and 1 persistent acid damage. So the hang on. Roll 1d6. So it takes. Pusskin takes 4 points of slashing damage.
He's already on the floor, Aiden.
So yeah, so he's dying 1. So Pusskin, she's dying 1.
Yeah.
Goes up to dying 2 for taking damage. And now has persistent acid damage. But that that doesn't tick over till next time.
Okay.
But Puskins has now got acid going on.
Okay.
I should laugh, but oh god, it's every week. Combat starts. Puskins is down. No.
One day, Puskins will actually be
A bear.
more than one round, and it'll be really cool, and I'll get to do a bunch of funky things.
At level 20. That is the wolf's turn. Kyra, there is a snarling, blind, furless wolf in the area that you won't be able to push past the wolf easily. You could heal Pusskins, whether if you have ranged or touch.
AD.
Yep.
Can I spend my hero points to avoid the death?
You spend them if
So
Pusskins
when
dies.
your dying condition would increase, so I could do it from the 1 to 2.
Okay, if you want.
You lose the dying condition entirely and stabilize with 0 hit points, and you don't gain the wounded condition.
Cool. You can burn your hero point.
I will burn my hero point.
Are you
Love
hoping that it takes 21 minutes until the next time that they attack? I'm
I'm
just
hoping that
saying.
maybe the wolf will get distracted with enough time. that
So,
we don't have to worry.
Pusskins-
We can actually deal with it rather than just spend our turn.
Pusskins is stabilised. The wolf is no longer threatened. But Puskin still has the persistent acid damage.
Yeah.
So it's about to go into the dying condition again.
That's fine. The point is,
So,
Kyra doesn't have to spaff healing.
it's
points.
Kyra's go.
So here's the thing, Rob. You don't need to worry about that because I just did the maths and I have no spell slots left anyway.
Oh.
So I can't heal apart from using battle medicine now. So,
Oh.
guess I'll daze it. Actually, what else can I do?
What about your
Fighting your
firebolt?
days.
Your firebolt's pretty good, isn't it?
Fireball is pretty
It
good.
is pretty good at killing things, yeah. That doesn't help Pusskins in becoming alive.
So, are you
No, but if you kill the wolf and get it out of the way, maybe some clever, handsome, good-looking goblin
Or
has
Zek.
got all the healing potions, can run in there and save said Pusskins.
I don't trust myself to hit its attack roll.
Sorry
Considering
about
like
it
18s and stuff were missing it.
You only just missed with that 18.
This is a will saving throw for this.
Oh, so you're going with the days, yeah? So, will save. 8.
Critical fail. Hooray. He takes 14 points of mental damage and is stunned.
Oh. I think he preferred flat-footed, if I'm honest. Yeah, you
Look up what days does
you
for
just see a thick greenish ooze trickling out of its nostrils and ears as it yelps in a weird, curdling, horrible sound.
What does
Okay.
stunned do?
What does stun do? I can tell you, because I have things that tell me stuff now.
I can tell you as the person who has that spell.
let me. No,
Stunned.
You can't act for a number of actions or an amount of. Well, that's helpful. A number of actions. So it's
Yeah, a
stunned
number of
one, so I guess one.
Reduce
One
the
round?
number of actions you regain by your stun value.
that was rubbish. It didn't.
If you were stunned 4, you would lose all 3 of your actions, reducing you to stun 1 on the next turn. So
Is that-
basically, it can only take 2 actions on its next turn.
Is using a weapon, is that considered one action or 2? Because my sheet doesn't say.
1.
It's considered using one action.
Oh, I'll shoot it with my sling.
Cool.
Which I haven't. Yeah.
You will slingshot the mutated wolf,
Oh, it misses. It's a 16.
and you hit the wolf, but it just hits it and then falls to the floor.
Where? Goodbye, one of my stones.
Kept them stones for weeks now and never used them.
Well, actually, I say that. According to my inventory, I only have a single sling bullet, so
Oh, Jesus.
that's all that's in there. So I guess that's the end of the sling.
That feels very all or nothing, I'm just saying. Cool.
Yeah, now I'm done. That's everything. I've
Linny,
literally thrown everything I've got.
Linny, you're up.
Boom. I'm just gonna move 1 and then heal animal with 2 actions. and that's gonna heal Puskins back to full.
Cool. Does that get rid of the persistent? Or can persistent only be gotten rid of by taking an action?
Sorry, was it healed?
Yeah.
Yeah, it removes the persistent condition.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thought as much.
There's 1d8 plus 8, and because it's focused, it's already heightened, which I assume is another something. I'll work that out. Either way, Puskins healed, and that's the end of my turn.
Is Puskins up to full?
Probably. I'm just going to double check. Increases by 8, 16, 16. So
It's a D8
Yes.
plus 8.
it's a d8 plus 8 plus another 8 because it's a focus spell.
Well, there you go. So yeah,
So
definitely
it's
healed up
16. The d8 is just I need to get.
to
a
full. But
one or a
Puskins
2.
is still prone.
Oh yeah, Puskin is still prone.
Right. That's your 2 actions and your movement, so you're done, yeah?
Yep, that's me done.
Rogar.
I'm also making the main commotion so that the wolf looks at me instead of Puskins.
Quick
Rogar
question,
will,
sorry.
You go for it.
Sorry, considering sling bullets are only sold in sets of 10, are you happy for me to say that I had 10?
I am not.
But why?
You have to go get that
Instead, you
1
put
pebble.
20.
Yeah. You have enough pebbles, stones, etc.
It's a metal ball bearing,
Ooh.
have you know.
Ooh. Proper slingshot. Back in my day. So Rogar, you've just left the fight with the mutant wolf, so it will.
Yeah, so I'm going to stride across. I'm going to use my quick draw, which is something I learned by being level 2.
Ooh.
Is pretty much what it says on the tin. I quickly draw my axe and hit at the same time. Action efficiency.
Did you use an action to step?
Yes.
Okay, so I won't swing at you. Okay, cool.
So yeah, I basically step across, draw, and then quick draw weapon, and hit in the same motion.
Okay.
Quick draw number 1.
You also have flanking
Yeah.
because Puskins is awake. Yeah.
I will get 15 plus. Oh, actually, I'm going to rewind. No, I'm not. No, it's alright. It's
You've rolled
15
now,
plus
love.
2.
17.
No, I was just trying to think what bonuses I need to add on. Because I said 15, and then you said flanking.
Yeah,
and I'm just
the
making sure it's
flanking
done.
means that the target is flat-footed, so it's AC
Yeah.
that way.
No, I was just checking to make sure that I'd rolled the right one.
So is your final attack roll 15?
It's 15, yep.
Cool. Its AC comes down 2. Yep. You still
Yep.
miss.
I miss it.
Yep.
Yep, that's fine.
Cool.
That's what I
But
figured.
you slam into the cave ceiling.
Boom.
Zek,
Dope.
it will
Okay.
be. You will not be able to get past Kyra and Linny this time.
Now, I figured that, so I'm going to do the most strategic goblin thing I possibly can do.
Run.
I'm going to bam rush and stand here and go, is it dead yet? Kyra, is it dead yet? Is it dead? What do you mean it's not dead? Is the
Oh, hang
cat
on.
dead? Did the cat kill it? Is the cat dead? No, the cat not dead.
There's your 6 seconds.
Don't
But
know, I can't see.
Okay, alright, well,
I shot it and missed.
oh, why were you shooting the cat? Maybe we should pick this up next round.
so, are you actually doing anything other than that, Zek?
No, I am
Cool.
walking there and then asking a bunch of questions.
One action to run up behind a Rogar. Bite into you with its powerful jaws.
Oh no.
25.
Oh no.
Hits.
9 points of piercing damage.
9 points. 9 points.
And its third action will trigger tear. And it will do a extra... 1 plus 2, extra 3 points of slashing damage as it rips into your flesh. And the acidic saliva puts persistent acid damage on you for 1 point. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Now regretting removing that persistent wounds condition, which I made last week on my hotkey.
Cool. So this stunned wolf is stunned 1, so it's got 1 action point missing, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's levels of stun, isn't there? So if you stun 1, 2, 3, it's got no actions, etc.
Yeah.
Right, cool.
That's
So
what I'm reading.
Well, that's what we're going with, and we can check afterwards. So, it will, first of all, bite into Linny, because Linny took away its lunch. So, first action will bite Linny for a 23.
Okay.
What is your AC?
That is a hit.
I'm assuming your AC is not 13. Oh, it rolled max damage. You take 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
With its second action, it will trigger tear and rip into your flesh and do a 1d6 plus 2, 6 points of slashing damage and 1 point of persistent acid damage. You still up?
No.
Yeah. Have you just put another acid?
I
Right.
did.
Stop. I'll do the conditions. All right. Get rid. I'm gonna slap you in the face, lad.
It's fine. It's there.
Right. Don't do anything with the conditions. There you go. Kyra, it's your go.
What does that condition mean?
Persistent acid.
Ah.
I am going
Or
to
it does to me.
do battle medicine
Ooh.
on Linny, which lets me do a treat wounds thingy as a quick thing.
The DC is 15, and you make a medicine roll.
Medicine.
How do you know the DC's 15?
Yay, 15!
Because I may use this an awful lot as my barbarian in a different Pathfinder 2 campaign.
So is it a flat 15?
It's a flat 15 unless
Okay.
she is an expert in medicine.
Which
Okay.
I am not.
Cool. Well,
Which
you.
I did not believe she was.
She's not, but you succeed. So 15.
Which means you regain 2d8 hit points and your wounded condition, if you have one, is removed.
Yes.
Christ.
Let me do 2d8.
And the persistent damage as well, correct?
It just says wounded condition, but
If he
I don't-
if he takes healing, he gets rid of the persistent.
Yes, it does.
10 points of healing
But you
as
are
I
breathe.
slack casters on you, like, and that somehow helps.
So you do want to know the bad news about using that ability?
I know I can't use it again for the rest of the day on Linny.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I-
the bad news.
Can you?
That's your one shot, Linny. Make it count.
All right, so she can use it on other people, just not Linny.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's fine. Noted. Unless have you got anything else, Kyra?
Oh, I guess I'll cast Days on the Wolf again.
Ah,
That's only
lovely.
one action.
Will save of 20.
Then it fails.
No. Jesus.
That's okay, because I did learn something very interesting today. So even on a failure of that roll, it takes half the damage.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
As if the way to think of it, or how I was best described it, is like a fireball when you don't have evasion.
Okay. In which case, it's. I don't know. You rolling.
You mean if it succeeds, it takes half damage?
Yes, if it
Yeah,
succeeds. It's
yeah.
only on a critical success it takes no damage.
Okay. So yeah, so it will take half the damage. So what? Rounded down 3. There you go.
So yeah, 3 points of damage.
Yes, Pathfinder. It's never in favour of the characters. Sorry, Pusskins.
If it's every RPG I roll, I round down.
And
Because
5th
I-
edition specifically says you should round up.
that's fantastic.
that's me done.
Pathfinder 2nd edition also puts monsters over players in initiative if you tie.
It does.
That's quality.
Yeah, I love that.
I do it on decks. Anyway, so that's Kyra's go. Linny, you laid on the floor. You had a wolf rip your face to pieces. You felt the lifeblood flowing down your chest and an acidic burn, and it all went black. And then the light of Serenray, somehow, through the academic skill of Kyra, brought you back to life.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna.
You're going to lay there, or are you going to stand up for an action?
I'm not over my choices. I'm gonna lay there and spend one action to cast Shattering Gem on Pusskins.
To cast what?
Shattering Gem.
Shattering Gem. A large
Yep.
gem floats around the target in an erratic pattern. The gem has 5 hit points. Each time a creature strikes the target attempts a DC 11 flat check. On a success, the gem blocks the attack. So the attack first damages the gem and then goes over to the target. It's 0, it shatters immediately, dealing the creature that destroyed it damage. That's pretty cool. Basic reflex it. As long as it's within 10 feet. That's actually quite cool.
Yeah.
So you what colour's this gem?
It's going to be a green gem.
Obviously, you know what I mean. Keep it colour
Green
coordinated.
best.
So you summon a green gem above Pusskins.
And then I'm going to use my last action to command Pusskins to get up and slice at that wolf, which is flat-footed because of flanking.
So you know Pusskins is laid down, yeah?
Yeah, so one action to stand up.
And then one action to
attack,
slash.
'cause I get two.
Yeah.
Two actions.
2 actions for Pusskins by activating. Yeah, cool. So and yes, flat-footed. So Pushkin stands up, ready for it, looks at the green gem, looks at you, winks, and just waves at the mutant wolf.
Strategic wolf is not very strategic.
Rogar, take a point of acidic damage.
I
Wait for
will.
us to like discover a thing that suddenly makes our lives a lot easier.
It's called leveling up, mate.
We did that.
Yeah, but it's roll 20. Roll 20 just hates us tonight and every night, except when Pushkins is involved, in which case it usually
Loves me.
Double hate.
So you've taken your point of damage, Rogar. It is now your turn.
I have. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit the one that's killing the cat with a war axe. Or try. Get a 16.
Flat-footed brings it to 17. You miss with your war axe.
I will then try again. Now, because it's a sweeping weapon, if I attack the other one instead, it's not as bad on my dice roll. But that guy isn't flat-footed, so a 16 will still miss. Damn it.
Why is it a 16?
So a bit like with when you have balanced weapons
Yeah.
and you attack twice and you get a lesser
Yeah.
negative on your second one. When you have a sweeping weapon, if you attack 2 different targets, on your second attack for the second target, it's not as bad as if you attacked twice with the same one.
So it's -5 normally. What is it with sweeping?
It's -4, but my rangerness makes it -3.
Ah, yeah. So you still okay? Yes, you are correct. You do miss, but I just wanted to know how you'd done the math.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Cool.
That's
So yeah,
it.
you're just
the only other difference is this guy is my hunter target. The one I attack first.
this one.
That's the only thing. That's the only way I can do that. Because no, the other one, the one I hit first.
So this one's your hunter's target, yeah?
Yeah, so he's my prey, and because he's my prey, I get the modifier on him only. So multiple attacking the wolf everyone else is attacking actually isn't beneficial for me. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Explain to the rest of the party why Rogar's just not trying to kill the wolf that's killing the
Zach, you're up, but
Excellent. So, I still can't get anywhere. I'll pull out a healing potion.
I mean, I'm on the floor now, so maybe you can kind of go over the top of me.
No, unfortunately, because you're not dying or dead, I can't stand on the same square as you. Oh, technicalities, honestly. So I'll pull out a healing potion and I'll pass it to Kyra.
cool.
That's my contribution. It takes no actions for that because I've got a bandolier.
Okie dokie.
So I'm going to stare bitterly at the space that I can't get into with my bomb ready.
Cool. The wolf that is next to Rogar on his this one will bite into you. Hey, with its mighty jaws. 13 misses. It will bite you again. 22.
Of course, the wolf can roll fine. Yeah, 22 hit.
You take 8 points of piercing damage.
Uh-huh.
And on its third action, it will trigger tear.
I don't get a save against tear, do I?
No, mate, it's just additional damage, but you have to have damage with a previous attack.
Yeah.
+2, so 7 points of slashing damage. And if he takes another 1 persistent acid damage, does it go up to 2, or does it remain just...
right.
Right, cool, so it does stacks.
As long as it's the same type of damage.
Cool. Can I have 2 of these?
I
Okay.
did forget something.
Cool. You're still standing? Lovely. The wolf that is now surrounded by Rogar, Linny, and Pusskins will first bite Pusskins. Snap jaws. 22 into Pusskins. 10 points of piercing damage.
Alright, he has to roll me a check. Roll me a d20.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, for the
Gemstone.
yeah, for the gemstone. That's a 13.
Alright, so it succeeds.
So does it miss the gem completely and hit
It
Pusskins?
misses the gem
And hits Pusskins.
and hits Puskins.
10 points of piercing damage to Pusskins.
So the good news is it's just past 9 o'clock. Therefore, we've gained another hero point.
It will, second action point will trigger tear, and Pusskins will take a further. Oh, will I get this right? +2, a further 7 points. Yeah. +1 persistent acid damage.
When does that persistent acid damage kick in? Is it
The
start?
the start of the next turn.
Well,
How many hit points is Pusskins on?
1.
one.
Ah, who
For-
would have guessed?
For its third action point. Now, am I right in saying that normally it would go normal hit -5, -10? If they haven't hit with their second one, is it -5 on the third, or still -10 because it's your third action point?
No, it's your third attack. So if you could move, attack. That would be
Normal
no
-5.
penalty -5.
Yep.
You could move, attack, and that would be
Normal.
no penalty.
Cool. Okay, so it's -5 for this one as it
Yeah,
bites.
it's only if you're going to stand there like a melon and go hack that you get -10.
Cool. So, Linny, with its third action, it will bite you. You are on the floor as you chose to stay there,
Yeah.
which is flat-footed.
Yep.
Yeah. So your AC's down.
Prone.
Yeah. Well, we'll roll anyway and see. Does a 30 hit you? -5, so 25, plus whatever your flat-footed proneness. I'm pretty sure it's hit you. You take 12 points of piercing damage. As the wolf just like... Are you still standing? Oh, laying
No.
there? You out cold again?
I'm out cold.
You've got a hero point.
Yeah, so it's -2 to AC and -2 to attack rolls.
What if they're prone?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to take an action to stand up or to crawl.
25.
Yeah, so it's fine.
23,
As far as
yeah,
Wolf
it's
is
sti-
concerned, it still hits me.
It's still at you on a 23.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Alright, cool. I was going to say, what's
I
Pusskins
wasted my
doing?
nice critical.
I'm going to say, but that's a nat 20 gone for the evening. Kyra. Linny's out cold. Pusskins yelps in that very, very familiar, painful yelp.
Can I give someone a potion if they're unconscious on the floor?
Yes.
Yeah,
I can just pour it
yeah.
in their face and it works.
I thought you meant give him it, just like, yeah, Linny, there you go.
Here you go.
Good luck with
Okay,
that.
guess I'll force feed a healing potion to Linny.
Does anyone else feel like we should have picked the barbarian and the fighter?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Is it? What was it? Is it 2d8 for a healing potion?
No, it is 1d6 + 1 for that
Oh,
particular
D6.
one.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Take 4 whole points.
So you no longer have the persistent on you?
And you're no longer
Oh,
dying.
you didn't have it. Oh, we took it off anyway, didn't we? Yeah, because you got it off before. So you're no longer dying, but you're still wounded.
At a gaze, does this wolf look like it's falling to pieces, or does it still look like it's as merry as hell?
It looks blooded, so it is below 50% of its hit points.
Gravy time.
Oh, thank you for the follow, I am going to get your name wrong. Niko Kitsuru Suri.
Oh, that's one of my friends.
Oh, hello, one of Kelly's friends is a lot easier for me to pronounce. I do apologise.
Neko Kitsurian?
Rob, do you ever feel like we just don't have any friends? Because none of mine ever like it.
Fiery.
Yeah.
So you Fiery the wolf.
It was because I rolled a 6.
I mean, it's close. It's close. It is.
Wait, I can spend a hero point to reroll, right?
You can
Yes, you
indeed.
can.
You can indeed. So this is your first of
I
two.
roll a 14. It does no better. This is. Oh my god, I suck so much.
So you light up the place behind the mutated, furless, blind wolf, but you unfortunately do not land with your divine Seren Rayness.
Shoot it into the damn ceiling for fun, apparently. God damn it.
Linny, you are prone with 4 hit points.
Yeah.
Puskins is looking at you like she's gonna turn on you. I'm just saying. Look,
Get out of there, Linny.
come
You're
on,
not
kids.
doing any good.
We're playing Pathfinder 2. Get excited. Let's have some. Do you know what you said to me over there, Rob? Oh, get more animated. Get more excited. That's right, kid. I am loving this tonight.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Gravy
So angry.
Oh, thank you, Monk Phil.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna stand up.
Stand up for
Wow.
one action.
It looks like Kelly's rage quit.
Yeah. Kyra has just buggered off to Seren Ray. Thank you for the bits, Dwarf Warrior. Go on, Linny, you've spent an action point to stand up.
Yep.
You've got a bloodied, mutated wolf in front of you. No fur, no eyes. You've got a pretty healthy one snapping and snarling at Rogar's back.
I think move to back here. So I'm moving like through Puskins and then behind. So not opportunity attack, I guess. Maybe.
How have you gone through the
I've
creature?
got like boom, boom.
Oh, I see. Puskins breathed in to let you through. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine. It's only if you leave their...
Yeah. And that's mainly there so that I can give somebody else flanking because there's nothing else I'm gonna be able to do. So I'm gonna raise my shield.
Why don't you try hitting it? There's always an option. I'm just saying. You've probably got a club, or a spear, or a stick, or a pitchfork, or a flaming brand. I mean, these are what usually people chase after me, so I don't know.
Yes. However,
Something
My,
stabby.
my hitting is like my strength is 8, so my hitting is not good. Like,
Okay.
I'm
but
probably
just
better
saying,
off raising the shield, like as a percentage.
You've got
at
an
least.
attack left, though. You've got an action left, right? haven't you?
Yeah.
So one for
it
ratio,
took-
one for move. So you may as well,
Took an
you know.
action to stand up, took an
Oh,
action
I
to
thought about
walk,
standing up,
took an
yeah.
action to raise the shield.
Yeah. And raising shield's fine.
Yeah, but at least raising shield, I can at least guarantee myself an extra point of maybe staying alive.
Wow. Wait.
Compared to a chance at hitting it. And then Puskins will fall over because then Puskins will lose a hit point.
So Puskins is now dying 1.
Yeah.
And wounded, so...
No, he wasn't wounded. Oh, no, he's wounded again now, yeah.
Rob, make a flat roll, remember? If you roll over 15, it naturally stops persisting.
I
Nope.
did not. Of course I
We
didn't.
expected it not to.
I mean... It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Ada, you've been pretty honest with us from the start that you're not a fan of doing pre-written adventures and you like doing your own thing. Just kill us. Just murder us and start your own story. Don't put us through this every time of us spending 3 hours trying to keep the stab cat alive. Just murder everyone.
You've already murdered Rob. He's fallen over. He's nothing but a shoulder.
We see the glee in your eyes every time we're on bloody death rolls.
All I've got to say is, right, if it was me, I'd have walked out of the cave and fought him in the open.
So would I, but you know, I get a goblin. I don't get a choice.
I was like,
I'm just a caddy. I carry the heavy crossbow and I give it to the dwarf when he wants it.
it was seven squares ahead here.
With our luck, the wolves would have just got up, somehow been empowered by the sun.
As all blighted creatures are.
Yeah. I don't know. Photosynthesis.
Based on what Stu's just said, we should probably read out our roles more often because I don't think chat appreciates just how gash we are at this.
So I've lost. Right, so...
I mean, if it helps, Sawdustandswearwords is having a fantastic evening. I'm pretty sure he's going to get the marshmallows out and maybe some popcorn.
We all know Dave hates the cat.
So, Linny, that's you. You've got up, you've run around Pusskins, you've raised your shield in the hope that that Sarah Ray pulls a finger out and helps you all out. Rogar, you're up. Take a point.
Okay,
Do your persistent roll first.
Yep. Nope. So I go to that. 2 persistent damage. I interact to pull out a lesser elixir of life that's in my inventory. I will clug said lesser elixir of life. 3d6 plus 6 hit points. 3d6 plus 6 is a 16.
Is that what you heal?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Because it's not one of his, it's
a magic item.
So proper...
I had one of these from the start of the game.
Yeah.
It's the better one that I can't make until...
Yeah. But my persistent damage is gone. Yay.
That's cool.
And then with my final action, I'll smack the one in front of me.
The one in front of you?
Yeah.
So this one?
Yeah.
Cool.
The one that's been hammering Pusskins.
It's not stunned anymore, is it?
Yes! Finally!
That, for the audience at home, is a natural 20.
26 damage. Read it and weep.
You...
Oh, look, it's gone!
You hit it so hard, it is deleted off the map.
I'll turn and glare at the other one, then remember it has no eyes and can't see.
That is brilliant. Do you have an action left, or...?
No, that is all 3 of my actions. It's
what
reach
was...
the bag,
right, okay,
smash.
okay. Zek, I will say you can get past Kyra.
Oh, thank you very much. As I squeeze past here, I walk in here. Oh, there's a dead mangy wolf. I look at that later. In the first time, healing potion for Pusskins.
And you can give me the crossbow if it's encumbering you right now.
It's not. I left it outside. Sorry.
Ah, bollocks.
I don't know what to do with crossbows indoors. You know, you shoot the roof, you shoot the floor, you shoot the puddle of water.
You shoot the mangy wolf.
No, it's too close to you. There you go. Pusskins gets 3 hit points back.
And the persistent is removed, yeah?
And the persistent is removed. And is currently on Wounded 1.
Wounded 1.
And then, for my third action, I will throw a grenade.
Oh, hang on, what?
Oh yeah, baby!
Jeez.
The dwarf isn't the only one that gets criticals. Who's the goblin with the mostest?
What's the damage?
Look at this.
It doesn't tell me the damage, Zek.
No, it won't, because unfortunately I have to select each individual one from my inventory.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a very poorly constructed character sheet. You can tell I didn't do it. Okay. It is 2 of these. 10 fiery damage.
Is it burning persistently?
It is persistent, yes. Unfortunately, there is one slight side effect.
Go on.
The dwarf takes 1 point of fire damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is the
how much
dwarf
time-
persistently burning or just the fire splash?
No,
Yeah,
he
cool.
just takes some splashback. You know,
Okay.
It's just like, oh, the burning flames, they're on my face.
Get on fire.
But, you know, at least you took that healing potion, which was better than the ones that I make, before I then accidentally burnt you. Maybe
So,
it's less.
Rogar, it is now the mutated wolf's turn. It snarls and roars and bites you in the face with a 27.
Yeah, okay.
That's 11 points of piercing damage. Plus its tear.
Please don't roll high. Please don't roll high.
That'll be five points because it's d6 plus 2. So 5 points of slashing, 1 point of persistent.
I is on 0.
You are getting bit
damn
again.
it.
And it will bite you with its third attack at -7. So -5 and then -2 for you being prone. -7 will be 16. So I'm assuming your AC is higher than that.
-2 is not 17, so you miss.
Cool. Kyra, you see nothing, but you hear a lot of tearing of dwarven flesh.
Oofed. This is difficult terrain for me, right?
It is for you, yes.
Okay. If I come to here, can I see the wolf, or is it?
You can't see the wolf, but you can see Rogar on the floor, and just every now and then bits of claret spurting up into the air.
I guess I'll cast Stabilize on him.
So what does stabilizers do?
Stops him
Shuts
having the
death
dying
star.
condition.
Remains
So
on
he is
0. Yeah, cool. So no longer dying.
Yeah.
That doesn't count, or does it? Does that won't remove the persistent, will it? Because it's not actual healing.
No.
Cool,
No.
cool. Linny,
And then I will.
start dying again instead.
But then I can do my battle
You can.
healing or whatever. It's battle medicine,
Yeah.
which allows me to try and slap plasters on him from a distance, and it fails.
Fair play.
Has to be a 15.
is that your
so,
turn done? Movement. Yeah, that's you done, isn't it?
Mhm.
Linny, you're up.
I mean, you only had to roll a 7, and you got a 2.
Oh, actually, I couldn't do that anyway because I'd moved one, which takes an action, and stabilizes 2 actions,
Ah, right,
so
so yeah.
ignore the battle medicine anyway.
Cool.
Sob.
Alrighty, I'm gonna throw some fire at that wolf. Does a 24 hit?
24.
Yeah.
It does.
Oh, thank Christ. It's 5 fire damage.
Does
Success, you do. Yep.
does it burn it like persistently, or is it just like one shot
There's
fire
no
damage?
persistent.
Cool.
It's 1-shot fire damage.
Cool.
And then I'm going to hope that distracted the wolf enough for me to slam a healing potion on Rogar.
Well, I thought you were going to say slam Rogar then. I was like, that's a bit. He got
Well,
he's got his tentacle out again.
Wow.
Wouldn't surprise.
Slightly would horrify.
And yeah, so that's the end of my turn. So, do you want to roll your HP or shall I? I'll just do it now. Okay, 4 hit points, Rogar.
Well, points, thank you very much.
And
Last
plus 1 item bonus to saving throws against
And that
diseases
does
and
remove the
poison.
persistent condition.
Yeah.
Removed. So,
and 1 wounded.
Rogar, you're up.
Oh, it's me again. Sorry, what's this? You left my crossbow outside. All right, fine. I will stand up.
For 1 action.
I will hit it.
For 2 action. Or number 2 action. You will
miss
miss.
I will hit it again. And miss again.
Jesus.
Spectacular. By the dwarf.
This is bro.
Wailing in the dark.
Zach, you're up, mate. Oh, I'll tell you something after this. Go on.
Tell me something or tell all of us something?
All of us, the lovely fans and you lot.
Oh, I'm slightly excited for this, but first of all, take a bomb to the face!
Bomb, 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 bomb.
Yes!
Oh, yes, you do indeed hit.
Nice.
Just.
Also, it takes 1 point of fire damage before a roll.
Does it not do its thingy roll?
It does, yeah. It gets a flat roll of 15.
It succeeds with a nat 20.
Mother flipper. It can take 4 points of damage.
Is it fire?
Yes.
So it's burning again.
Yes. Plus,
Cool.
it also takes the 1 persistent fire damage back again.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else? 4 damage. Yep, there we go.
Yeah,
4 fire damage.
Excellent. And I will pull out another healing potion. Pass it to Linny because she seems to be doing really well at this.
Liddy, you have a healing potion.
Cool.
That's just for when the dwarf falls over again, or your cat.
Alright.
The wolf will bite Rogar with its first
Is it-
attack.
Is it the same kind as the minor elixir of life, or is
It is exactly the same kind.
Alright, I'll just put my take it down from 0.
Kyra's asked you all a question. It'd be wise to answer. They're doing math on stock. People watching, just so you know.
Stock taking, sorry.
Stock taking.
Okay, cool. Thanks, guys.
Right, I'm gonna roll now. So bite on Rogar. 25 at you by any chance?
Of course you do. Yes, 25 will hit me.
You take 12 points of piercing damage,
Rogar is on the floor again.
followed by the second action, which triggers because of the tear. So you're now dying. Is that how it works?
Dying 1.
So dying 1 would have been the first one. The
I
second.
will blow a hero point, so don't bother with the tear, just give me position damage.
Oh, cool. And on its third attack, it will bite you with a -7. 22.
Ah, dear.
But, so,
-7 on my second attack, I'll roll a 29. Yes, that hits as well.
12 points.
Sorry. What's the question? How many healing potions do we have?
The question was, are you
Yes.
taking healing potions from your personal inventory or
Yes.
from the group inventory that Kyra was keeping track of?
No. So, in answer from my side, every time I pull out a healing potion, it's because as an alchemist, I get to make them every morning. In fact, I get to make 6 things every morning. Mostly they're healing potions to keep this lot alive.
So,
We appreciate you.
There are some normal healing potions we're drinking quite quickly.
So,
Okay, I'm
Rogar.
going to spend my last hero point to... because obviously I've just been...
look at that as well.
Yeah, and I'll add another persistent damage on. So I'll be taking 3 points and going dying again in my turn. Heads up, anyone can throw a heal at me of any magnitude.
Kyra, you're up. You're a cleric, you can do that, right?
A point will do me.
Can I reach him to give him a potion?
yeah, you're adjacent-ish.
Technically... Yeah, go on.
Yay! I will do one of these.
To that last massive attack for my heroic action, I lean back like an LT LARPer taking a drop ball.
Strike down for 50
You
feet.
roll towards the
Hold on,
friendly
I need
line.
to go over here where I was struck down.
Luckily, I was.
There you go, Laura. Just touch me.
Luckily, they hit me into the Healers Guild.
And I was over in the Vipers.
That's 5 points of the heals.
The
That
heals.
sorts me right out.
You no longer have.
Jesus, my wounded.
And I will. I'll bugger it. I'll cast guidance on Rogar as well to give him +1.
Cool. Garage. Seren Ray lights up the place. Liddy. Is that you?
Yeah, feeding a potion is just a single action, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I will do the same on.
Is it an action to take it out of your bag?
It is, annoyingly.
Is it?
Unless you've
Okay,
got
then that's me done.
bandolier-like thingy.
Cool.
Unless you've got
Then, yeah,
Bandolier, which is why
Unless
Zex
you've got a
negate.
Bandolier.
Yeah, so Zex negating the action.
That is me done then.
I only asked because you did that, Rogar. You did 2 actions to take it. Cool. Okay. Rogar, as it happens, it's your turn. Mate. You are laid on the floor.
Lenny unconscious.
Wow, just forget me.
Yeah, we just...
It's all right. It's because I yeah, that's
Come
fine.
on.
It's because I'd already moved it past Kyra, and then Kyra
Yeah.
decided. Yeah. So
That's all right.
Liddy, it's your turn. It's your turn, Liddy. If you want one, you know.
Just I'm gonna spend an action to cry. And there you
Good
go.
action.
Hey!
Your preferred use flame.
Boom.
fire ray just shot off into the
14 points of damage. Gee whiz, kid.
Rolled a natural 20. It's the first time that he's been useful.
At least do the excited, happy. I rolled a 20 dance, Rob. Come on.
This is the level of excitement.
So your small ball of flame hits the mutated wolf in front of Rogar, and Rogar for a brief second thinks you've just cast Fireball.
Okay.
Oh, and you need to roll a d4, mate, because on a critical success the target takes double damage and 1d4 persistent damage. So it's already done the crit damage. I need to know what the d4 persistent is.
So it's 2 persistent fire damage.
So it's 3 at the minute because of Zek's bomb.
I feel like a half-hearted thumbs up should be the universal Rob is excited because he got a nat 20 symbol.
You know, if ever we get t-shirts made, I have a feeling Rob's will be probably like this.
Yeah. So, Rogar, unless you got all else, Linny.
I was gonna just stick that potion on him, but I guess it's technically like he's passed me the potion, so it might still be in my hand, like I haven't put it away yet.
I don't suspect you should have.
Well,
if you've lost it already, I'll be mightily upset.
Well,
I'd be annoyed at myself.
If
too.
you give me a dex roll.
A dex
roll a d20, add your dex. I want to see if you've lost it.
An 18.
You're fine.
Yeah, but gives opportunity to screw up, doesn't. Thank you.
All right.
I'm on that, like a tramp on chips, mate. I'll be all over that.
There you go.
Cool. So who have you given that to Rogar?
Well, yep. It's
Rogar. You get 2 hit points back, Rogar.
Sorry. Another 2 to me. I'm okay. Fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Sorry, I thought you hitting yourself.
No. I'm hoping that you just take the bulk of the damage for the time being.
All 7 of it.
Yeah.
Is this cat alive behind me?
It is, yeah.
It's
You
fine.
just Puskins is just laying
Leaving it
there.
out of the fight for the time being.
Linny would like to think that Puskins is staying laid down because Linny says so, but actually Puskins is like, fuck you. Rogar, it is now your turn.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I need to stand up, so I stand up. And then we go back to trying to hit it with axes.
Swing away, swing away. Oh! Is
wow.
a
The Penguin Book of Rogar's life.
if you fail by
Trying to
10,
think
that's a critical.
That is a 1 roll, lady. That is a.
Oh well, I've not looked at the math, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a critical one.
It's a critical.
All right, so yeah, so you give me a D4. 1 or 2 you hit Zek, 3 or 4 you hit Linny.
What?
You hit Zek.
What?
So on the backswing with the axe, roll your damage. What did you get? 13. Well, half that. So you take 6 points, Zek, of slashing damage as Rogar on the backswing just cracks you in the face.
That's the last time I helped you, stupid ginger dwarf.
Don't worry, Rob, you're purple.
That's fine, I'm 6'2".
Yes.
Yeah, he's also taller than me.
So, Rogar, you've got
action left.
you've got action left.
-5. Do I? No. Let's be tactical, Stu. You've got the hunter's mark on it. I will use my last action to quick draw my clan dagger because this is only on a -4. It's -3. Oh, I think 16 still doesn't hit.
No, it don't.
But at
Oh,
least
guidance!
you didn't hit one of
Guidance!
us.
Oh yeah.
So
plus one.
so plus
20.
1.
So
Hang on.
17.
How'd you get -3, which will take you to 16?
Yeah.
Plus 1 takes you up to 17.
So clan dagger is an agile weapon. Ranger hunter's trick, hunter's flurry means that instead of it being -4, it goes to -3.
So that's 16. So
And then
plus
plus
you,
one for guidance.
so 17,
Yeah, that's it.
and you miss.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I love when we do really complex maths to come up with the same answer.
Yeah.
You missed.
Here's the reason why.
I need to know. I need to know this.
No, it's fine, it's fine. Like, Rangers are supposed to be the like, hey, look at me, swish, 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 ha. But no.
Well, to be fair, it's been looking at you for a good few rounds now. So,
Yeah.
Zach, you're up. You've just been battle axe to the face.
Can I just go back to playing the crossbow?
The mutated wolf looks in a crippled state.
Can it make a roll to see if it catches more fire?
It can, yes. It's at 3, isn't it, at the minute?
I think it's a 3, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said 3.
It fails, so it takes 3 points of damage.
Woohoo.
Is it still there?
It is still there.
Damn it!
Oh, I did that wrong. Yeah. It's still there. It is hanging on by a thread.
Okay.
If any of you burp loudly, it will probably die. Assuming you can burp with accuracy.
Probably going to regret this, but 1,
Oh my
2,
god.
3, 4. And then I'm going to stab it with my dog slicer.
It's flat-footed, so -2 off its AC. Hang on. We're just waiting for the roll to come through, kids. And you've missed.
Trad? It's the best thing I've got.
So, Zek
At least I walked this close to it. And that was mostly to get me out of the way of the dwarf with the axe.
You've got
So-
a hero point.
Oh, I do have
You've
a
got 2 hero
yeah.
points.
Oh, I can spend it. Let's spend a hero.
So you're going to spend a hero point to re-roll your attack on the wolf. This time you hit.
Yes!
26 seconds.
You did.
1 point of damage.
You did 1 point of.
I hit it!
You do 1 point of damage, and the mutated wolf falls over.
Yes.
I killed it! Ah!
So you have successfully killed the 2 wolves in the
Come on,
Blighted.
the super strong goblin
in the
muscles!
blighted den. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like when Zek swung at it and missed by a country mile, it's a good job he heroically swung on the backswing and caught it with the edge of his blade, taking the final point of life from the mutated wolf.
Die of tetanus poisoning, you stupid wolf! Ah! Blind my ass! Bloody Ranger couldn't hit you! Druid was all super scared! Pushkins was lying on the floor crying! Kyra was all like, I've run out of healing spells! And the superhero that is Zek was like, I got a dog slicer. I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get a fool.
Never go up against a goblin with a dog slicer and a hero point.
Especially when we work out we can just about get there to get flat-footed.
Yeah.
Easier to hit.
So,
Every advantage possible.
you have
Yes.
killed the 2 wolves. It seems to go quiet for a moment while you are in this den. You can have a look-see around shortly. It is 9:30, so we're going to call a quick brew break. It is literally that. We're going to pop off, run to the little tabletoppers room and get a brew. And we'll see you back. You're going to see some slides of people that help us out or contribute to the stream, whether it be sponsorship, giveaways, artwork, the arcane script we do, and you'll see them in some of them if you are Patreons. So yeah, feel free to stick around, but go away, come back, stick around. As long as you've got sticking around at the end of this 10 minutes, we're happy. So I'm going to now, brew time, you should still be able to hear me, can't hear the players. We'll be back in 10-15 minutes, kids. And then there was sound for the people. So I have had a fantastic time. If you are, we're back from the break. The winner of the chocolate sandwich giveaway was me, so that was lovely. I now have Dr. Pepper.
Only by a hair's breadth. I almost had you.
Almost. It was just that few hundred miles between us that cost you.
Yeah, it was.
So,
Like the Bex wouldn't put it in the post.
she knows. So, thank you for staying with us and watching so far. Where, if you've just joined us, we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Ed and we're playing the Fall of Plaguestone, aka, not also known as, actually renamed to the Adventures of Pusskins. So, 10 more watches and we buy armour for the car. I hope you mean cat. Alright, there you go. Right, I've just seen the thing. I was like, whose car are we armouring? Yeah, so we join our adventurers in the Blighted Den. They've just killed 2 mutated wolves. Just killed 2 mutated wolves.
Yeah, I did. Ha!
So you are in the den, people. What do you do? What are you doing? What is your next plan of action?
Ow.
Walking around, I guess.
So within there you can see the pool of water. It doesn't look particularly deep, and your guess is it's fed from some sort of natural spring deep below the ground. You, any of you will give me a crafting, nature, or occult roll. Any of you. So Rogar. Oh, we've got dice now, kids, that you can see on the screen. Nature, crafting. Are you doing anything, Linny, or are you trying to convince Pusskins not to leave you?
I'm half-arsed rolling as I try and convince.
Cool. So between Zek and Rogar, the water is tainted by something unnatural. Gives off an acrid smell. It looks very oily, but that's obviously from sight. Let me know if you decide to swan dive in.
The map's not up on screen, so they can't see the
Mr.
rolls
Games
anyway.
Master, you might want to put it up there because they can't see the lovely three-dimensional dice that Kelly designed while in the break.
While in the break. Boom. There's a dice, you can see it.
I'll do. I'll take the empty potion bottle that used to contain a lesser elixir of life, and I'll fill it up with rancid pond water.
Can you give me a fortitude save?
I was dreading that would be.
I was
the thing.
just about to do that, and then I thought, I'll let him go first.
Do I get anything for being strong-blooded dwarf?
No.
Is it a poison?
It is not poison. It is acid.
Okay, that's fine.
Or acidic.
Acidic. Okay, well I get a 10 on my second break.
Cool. You take a point of acid damage.
Okay.
Just as your skin touches the water and you scoop it in your vial, you just get that a real mild burning sensation across the back of your hand just as you scoop. Yep.
Cool.
And you have that.
Would you like me to look after that, Master?
It's to give to the Nuala, so I can give it to her. It's fine.
Okay, in which case, can
I'm
you
not giving
fill
you a
this one up
sock.
as well?
What?
Can you fill this one up as well?
Be my guest.
No, I meant you. You mean you
No,
put
no,
it
it's not good to touch. Don't touch it. It's acidic. It's got that same stuff that dogs have got. Dogs are probably drinking it.
in?
What's the corpse?
The
Large
corpse
wolf, isn't it?
it is indeed a large wolf, furless, no eyes, some sort of acidic saliva dripping from its mouth, its tongue lolling out as they both of them. Oh, you mean the gigantic one?
Yeah.
It is
The
a
one that's
larger.
on
This is a larger version of the one you fought on the way in.
Is its blood, effluvia, and etc. flowing into the pool, tainting the pool, or does it look like the pool was tainted anyway?
It looks like the pool as a body of water is tainted.
Cool. If we touch the large corpse, does it burn us?
It doesn't. It's been dead a while, and there is quite a lot of wolf teeth marks where the other two wolves have been eating it.
I'll start dragging these outside. If the others don't wish to join me with this, that's fine. They can search the rest of the cave while I busy myself with that.
As you drag them outside, you see Noala. The elven ranger-esque lass comes towards you, and she's sort of dusting herself down. Hail, how did it go?
Ow!
You look, and she sort of sees all the wounds and cuts and teeth marks through your armour and such. How many were down there?
Thousands of them.
Oh, I'm glad I only faced two.
Literal hordes.
I'm glad I only faced two then.
Yeah, totally. It was dark. It was hard to see.
She smells of smoke and burning.
Sharing.
Yeah. I've just burnt two corpses. If you drag those, it'll take us all week to burn thousands. If you just drag them out one or two at a time, I'll get to burning them.
Well, I'm pretty certain we've already got a couple. I'll drag this big one out, not insinuate that this one attacked us, and go get the other two and throw them on the fire.
Cool. When you come back, hey, what's going on? When you come back, what are you lot doing in the den?
Looking around, seeing what's in here, if anything.
Cool. Give me
Is there anything in here?
give me a perception check.
18.
At 6.
Cool. You find very little other than dead wolves and the tainted water.
Okey-doke. I leave. Blech.
You leave, Zek.
I crawl out.
You
I'm
crawl.
done with this place.
You
Oh,
walk
there's
off.
my crossbow. I'll pick that up.
Cool. Linny. What are you
Because I
doing?
realised that everyone is leaving, we'll get up and leave with them.
Pusskins does not follow.
Oh no, Pusskins.
Awkward.
Pusskins remains in a not willing to play ball stance.
Puskins can't leave us. I made a logo and everything.
I mean, Pusskins can't leave us because then we have to roll up all new characters really quickly to run the Pusskins campaign.
But I don't, so I'm happy for Pusskins to roleplay. So what do you do, Linny? You just leave Pusskins and hope that, like a naughty child, she will catch up?
Of course I'm not going to leave Pusskins. I'm just going to be like, come on. We got to get back to town, get you some treats, get us cleaned up, get you something nice to eat, and just... Like, I know it's been a hard one, but think of it a different way. Like, we've both taken a lot of hits to be gosh darn heroes to make sure that...
When you say both, Puskin's head tilts as if in disagreement.
I've got bite marks in me. Look at me. Right.
If Pusskins could stand up on two legs and go, look at my fur, that's the attitude that you see in her eyes. You have a
So
red...
basically bump her head.
That is very true. She is bright red, mate.
And if it weren't for me, I'm the one that keeps getting you up again, keeps making sure you're alive, like we look after one another. And we've looked after Kyra and the Goblin. They've not gone down, and it's been because of us and Rogar.
Yay! Sideways mention while I'm not there.
So,
I picked the cat up.
Puskin's paces backwards and forwards in front of you. Sort of just... give me a nature check at -4.
I was so prepared to use the hero point.
What's your total score?
Well, that'd be 14.
Cool. Puskins walks past you and out.
I'm gonna take this as a good sign.
Cool. You're outside. Noala is there. She's preparing to set fire to the wolves that Rogar had brought out before, the wolf that Rogar brought out before, and you see Noala stoking a bit of a fire to burn the blight. She turns to you all. Well, that only took 10 minutes. Well done.
10 minutes? I feel like it's been a lifetime.
Well, let's. Well, you seem to be all right. Tamil definitely spoke highly of you, and she wasn't wrong. So, I apologise for my abruptness when I first met. I was worried for the forest. It's clearly that you are able to handle yourselves, and
Yeah, I mean, I set fire to a lot of things.
it's.
Got you a sample if you need it.
There's some evil gluey water in there. Very apparently acidic. Find your fingers.
Oh, she takes the bottle. I'm assuming that you hand it to her.
Yeah, I will. The alchemist might keep his.
She uncorks it, has a sniff, like makes a bit of a strange face. Oh, this is very potent, with the same order of the blight that I've been seeing around. She recorks it. There's not. Where did you get this from? I know you say
There's a
in
large
there.
pool of water in there.
A pool of water. She sort of.
I didn't dig around in it. We can do if you can prevent us from taking damage from acid.
It's not a thing. It's not a thing I do. I don't know of any caves nearby that could contain access to a significant source of water.
Well, they come from underground. I can tell you that much.
So there is further into the woods, north of here, or at least north of the town, is where the largest bit of blight is that I found so far. I've only monitored it. I've not actually spent time there, as I was essentially chasing it around the woods. But it's the largest source of the blight that I've come to find so far. It is a good day's journey through unforgiving wilderness.
We might need a day to recover then, or at least the night to recover before we take that on.
1 week.
She's looking at you all. Yes, you don't look like you fared too well. If there was thousands of them, I'm not surprised. And looks at Rogar.
Thousands?
I said hordes. I didn't say thousands.
You said thousands of them. And she mimics your voice.
Well, it was dark, and we were just tacking and slashing for our lives until they stopped attacking us, so I wasn't really counting how many there were. Anyway, dwarven stereotype, I can't count. Anyway, moving on. Probably moving through the brown water, blighted stuff. Let's go clear out of the place.
If you need it, well, do you need time, or can we go now?
Yeah, they do.
We need a lot of time.
Scrappy always needs time. These guys also need
Well,
time to rest up.
I can finish off. I'll burn these walls. I will spend more time out in the woods and check ahead, and then I can come and meet you in the morning if you wish.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
You wouldn't have to have any payment, right?
No.
Why do we keep doing this job for free?
Pusskins is stood next to Nawala. You notice, Linny?
Oh no.
Don't shake your head.
I will quit the campaign if we have this cat leave us.
You embrace your roleplay, lad.
Daniel J. Wild. Good evening, all. Pardon my late arrival. Puskins still alive?
Yes, but apparently in a mutinous stance.
Then Nawala's just pets Puskins. And so you see that Nawala kind of gives her a once over, as if checking for wounds of the. She's never seen a claret red snow leopard before.
Yeah. This is fair.
Puskins is living it up, like she is going in for all the snuggles and everything on Nawala.
His side eye.
Your companion is very friendly.
He's been through a lot recently.
There is a pause in Puskins, and she goes.
A pause, in fact.
Yay! Oh, that is. You can have an extra hero point for that, Kyra.
Yay!
Rogar, do you ever feel like we're stood in the middle of some kind of horrific three-way of like death-defying diplomacy, and we should definitely not be here?
Don't say three-way to Linny.
Hang on a minute. I've got this.
Oh, are you sure? Okay. I've still got your crossbow, by the way.
Now, look here, Pusskins. Sorry, Drugami. You're a valued member of the team. I appreciate that in terms of the pack alpha relationship you've got going with Linny, you might be feeling that really you don't want to be following them. You should be more in charge. If you stick by me, we'll be fine. Nature 22 will get it back on site.
I'll steal my cat.
Stealing your cat? What do I want with a cat?
It's our cat.
It's the team's
Whoa, it's
cat.
not my cat! I'm not getting a litter tray for that little one.
Ignore the goblin. You can eat him later.
Why? Why are you going to eat me?
Linny, give me a diplomacy check from Pusskins.
That Pushkins has
My socks off.
diplomacy.
If
Just roll a d20.
Pushkins actually has diplomacy.
Jesus.
I assume diplomacy is a charisma check.
It is
Yep.
indeed.
Very much so.
Does Pusskins have +4?
No.
Charisma. So Pusskins snuggles one last time into Noala and then goes and stands with Rogar.
Okay. This is fine. We can talk about this later.
It's getting a
Huzzah!
mouse or something.
Now it's kind of like an awkward four-way. Can we go now?
So yes,
Yeah,
if
let's go.
I'll meet you in the morning. I'll go scout ahead.
Okay.
So, as we are going to go back to town, there's no need for that map to be up. You head back to town. It is a couple of hours to get back there, as it was a couple of hours to get out. You arrive in the late afternoon. Pusskins has not gone near Linny in the entire trek back. You enter the town of Ishud's Folly. You have the feed mill, tavern, etc. At your disposal. You've told Noala you will meet her in the morning before possibly heading north with her. What do you want to do for in the town? Do you actually have plans, or would you like a fast forward? It is entirely up to you.
I'd like to trade this secondary heavy crossbow for a regular sized crossbow. Unless any of the party want a heavy crossbow.
No.
In which case I'll buy one. No? Cleric and Druid, do you guys want a heavy
No.
crossbow?
Not sure that's for me, no, but thank you.
It's fine.
I
You,
want to try and find like some sort of pond or something that we can take Pusskins to make Pusskins white again. I have soap. I just need water.
Rogar, you successfully manage a swap.
So, thank you. There are reasons for this.
There are bath facilities available if you so wish. They probably fall under your free service rooms and food while you're working for the sheriff and such.
Okay.
So if you have
In
soap,
fact, I will offer my soap to Linny and go, do you wanna go make Pusskins a normal colour again, or do you want me to go do it? I sense that the two of you have some sort of thing going on at the moment.
I will give it a go.
Okay, take my soap. I'll be outside in case she tries to eat you. I'll just wait here.
I'm
We
just
get
going to
Pusskins a
stand here and
steak as
laugh.
well.
Yeah, get some food for Pushkins as well. Something nice and delicious.
Anything else? Rose petals for the bathtub?
I mean, yeah, that'll probably help.
Okay.
it just so happens that Sir Barry of
Catnip.
White is living in town and is quite the singer.
I'll go get Flonk or whatever his name the bard is. To come
He's
up
dead. I've told you, Flonk's dead. Right?
Ah, damn it. Oh,
You
never
can
mind.
find me some catnip. That would be great as well.
I'll see
Stick
what I
that
can
in
do.
there.
I'm going to go look for catnip in town.
I'm just saying, if any other Pathfinder 2 games would need a goblin that turns up that doesn't like heavy petting of the cat, then, or weird roleplay of bathing cats, I'm available.
Why is it weird? You've just made it weird by saying weird roleplay baby cats. Just so you know, Linny, we're roleplaying this. I'm going to make eye contact and everything. So, Rogar goes about trading his crossbow. Kyra and I don't know, Zek's just laughing apparently at you a lot. Kyra goes about sorting out somewhere for you to wash Pusskins. Linny, you and Pusskins, begrudgingly, follows you to said bath area. We're not going to go. We'll fade to black. You wash the cat. No tentacles were involved in the washing of the cat.
No.
And yeah. So that's a couple of hours. You get the feeling quite heavily that Pusskins just sits there and gives no fucks that you are turning her white again. You scared her, man. She's seen some shit.
We've all seen some shit.
So, as the evening passes, I wouldn't say she is super snow leopard coloured again. Her patterning is still got. She's now got a bit of a tinge of pink running through her white fur and darker spots. But she is looking more like the Pusskins from 4 sessions ago.
I have been cleaning it every now and then.
Have you tried to clean horrific bloodstains out of a snow leopard?
I have made attempts.
So yes, she is pretty getting back to her old colouring with tinges of pink running through. Are you doing anything for the evening? Or are you skipping to morning?
Apart from get any more healing available?
Of the potions you have bought, there is no more available. You took their full stock.
I can still do medicine check on you and do treat wounds.
You could, because I'm currently on 6. I'm only going to recover like 2, 4, whatever it is from.
I think I can like intentionally take an hour to do it or something.
So other than Linny, you are able to administer all of them, correct?
Yeah. DC is usually a 15. Oh yeah, it doesn't make a difference. So yeah. If you treat them. Okay, so yeah, if I succeed at my check, I can continue treating them for an hour and double the hit points. That makes sense. Oh, I rolled a 25, so yeah, I will definitely take longer to do it.
Cool.
Thank you very much.
4d8.
So, you all take it in turns as Kyra speaks to Sarah and Ray and brings back her hard skills. And she manages to tend your wounds throughout the evening, preparing you for your rests.
And myself. Cool.
Linny.
Does anyone else? Did you need heals?
I need healing. Yeah, I got a dwarven head split right here.
Oh no!
Brilliant, Rogar.
How did that happen?
It was his backswing in a cave that he wasn't tall enough for.
Hang on, wasn't Rogar the one who hit me in the bar fight?
Maybe he's a baddie.
I'm just going to feign unconsciousness and sleep off my wounds.
Can we
And
turn
that's a success there as well.
Can we turn the bloop noise from the dice off?
Ooh.
Because I do agree with Grace. It's annoying.
I don't know. Enable. There's a thing you can untick for the background chat beep. That might be it.
Where's that?
Enabled background chat beep in the cog. It is
okay.
the third option down.
Somebody roll.
Hang on, I've got to do a heal roll anyway. So 2d8.
Hang on, we were going to do something.
Did that beep on yours? Yeah, if you all do it. Don't be sorry, Grace. I was trying to figure out how to do it because it's annoying me as well.
Background chat beep. I just take it off. Right, okay. Try that again.
Mine doesn't seem to roll any of the magic. Oh, there it is. There's my magic.
So I can still hear the dice rolling, but I can't hear the beep anymore.
Yeah, you can hear the clatter still.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, here we go. Sweet.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Sorry, apologies for all the beeps earlier. I was just making a button.
Yeah, the bleeps are the chat rather than the dice.
Yeah.
Bleeps as well.
Cool. So, bloop noise gone. You'll still hear scattering of dice. You don't need to see them rolling their Healy dice. Or I don't believe you do, if you really want to. So yes, so the evening passes. Kyra, you heal them as best you can with your knowledge and skills. Rogar, you managed to trade your heavy for a normal crossbow. Zek, whatever you need to do, if anything. Do you make potions on a morning, or do you make them on an evening, or?
I make them in the morning. So they have no healing potions left?
They have none left. You bought all that they had last time.
We still have a couple left.
Okay, alright then. I'll have to make some in the morning.
I'm assuming Zek didn't want to make more healing potions. Linny, I need a nature check off you.
Nature check.
Yes. $17. Roll a d20 for Pusskins. Six. Cool. Yeah, so the night time comes, you've successfully washed Pusskins, you all eat a nice meal, you're drunk, you drink, you eat, and you settle down for the evening. Evening passes in the feed mill, you wake up in the morning. Zek is up and about making potions with his alchemical kit. Kyra does a prayer to Serenrain, receives her spells for the day. Rogar, I don't know, pulls a bolt out of his quiver. Linny and Pusskins are eating their breakfast.
Have you two made up? Is it all the fun times now?
I look at Pusskins.
Wow.
I'm going to take that as a no.
She seems at your side at least.
It's like that awkward family dinner where two people have had a falling out and everyone just sits there quietly. Wow, breakfast is really good here, isn't
No one
it?
speaks of the
Like
snow
the
leopard in the
bacon
room.
and the sausages. I like it when they're on the floor as well.
Floor sausage.
Yeah, the best kind of sausage.
So,
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with the floor sausage. We'll move on past that. So you're in a bathtub with a leopard. Yeah, so it's the morning time. Nawala said she'd meet you outside town and direct you north or guide you north.
I have a quick question for the rest of the heroes.
Okay.
Should I make 6 elixirs of life, or should I actually make some bombs?
I don't want to jinx things, but do you want to make like 4 elixirs of life and a couple of bombs?
Okay. I'll go with 5 elixirs of life and 1 bomb.
Okie dokie.
I have a plan.
Okay, good. That means I have 8 healing potions, and that is it.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh, the screen's gone black.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you.
I like how Sawdustandswearwords said I should just make 6 bombs. He's
I'm
my kind of
almost with
guy.
him, to be honest, because like, what's the best form of healing is proactive healing, right?
Yeah.
Preventative healing.
Preventative healing. Blow them up before they can hurt you.
Yeah.
I would
Makes
do, but you keep
perfect
walking into
sense.
small places.
Well, that's not my fault. The places are small.
Wow, that is a
You're
beautiful
a dwarf. You're supposed
comeback.
to mine, aren't you? Make them bigger.
So, as a quick recall, how many hit points do you lot have?
As a combined total.
No, each. How many have you got left?
24.
Wow. How many hero points have you got?
Oh, hero points, 2.
Did I say hit points?
Yeah.
I meant hero points.
Oh,
Okay.
2. Or should
Well-
it be 3 now? Does our break count?
Yeah, your break counts. We've had. So you've had 3 total. How many have you spent? So I know
I've
Linny
spent-
spent.
I've got
1
one left. I've
to
spent.
kill the mighty wolf. So
You got one
I've
left.
spent 1, but you gave me another one for making a dad joke.
Correct. 4 balls,
I
bit
think I spent
nice.
1.
You spent 2, have you not, Linny?
I think I.
Did you not spend 1 on Pusskins and 1 on
I
yourself?
threatened to. No, somebody else healed me, didn't they?
I poured a potion in your face.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yes.
threatened to use hero points.
No threat to me then. You use what you've got. Cool. So as long as you know your healing points. So on the edge of town, Nawala is stood in a similar area that she was when she led you to the blighted tree that you've just visited. She's looking rather bedraggled, like it's been a bit of a rough night, and she is keen to get you lot north to discover what's going on. She's been monitoring the place. She's seen a couple of orcs around the area that she's taken you to, but nothing else. And they've kind of come in and out of this hedged area where there is some sort of cave entrances that she doesn't want to get too close to by herself.
Orcs, you say?
Orcs is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I can talk Orcish. Erg, 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 erg. See?
That is fluent. She says it'll take us about a day to get there, so we would arrive this evening.
Internally, all I can think is we almost died to some like magic bushes and 2 dogs, and now we might fight orcs. Oh, no.
I know! It's gonna be amazing!
It's fine. The orcs have got one fatal flaw that the bushes and dogs didn't have. The orcs have got weapons like we do.
That's true.
And they obviously went to the same fighting school you lot went to.
Yeah, I was pretty good. I killed the last one all
true.
by
Like your 1
myself.
point of damage backstab.
So,
Yeah?
are you okay with arriving there in the evening?
Yeah, I am. Lily, you'll be alright. Kyra, do you need a light?
I need to more than anything else.
Yeah, I'm not so great at seeing in the dark, I won't lie.
Do gnomes see in the dark? Lenny, can you see in the dark?
I've got low light vision.
So no.
It's not see in the dark, but at least see a little bit better.
In low light.
Apparently, if you've got a torch, you can see twice as far.
Apparently, Pusskins and I need healing more than we need anything else.
What? How have you not healed?
Because Adi had to be bathed in the cat all night. So I didn't.
Oh,
It was a couple of hours, I said.
I could have done medical
You
checks.
said everyone but Linny.
I could
I
have
was
done
very
medical
aware.
on.
Like,
I
so
could do
feel
medicine on
4 hit
Pusskins.
points.
You can do medicine on Pusskins.
Yeah, I can't do it on
And Lenny, you will have got your evening's rest and
The evening's rest gives me 4 hit points back.
Cool, that's what you're on. You couldn't have been healed anyway, unless you were.
19 points of healing for Pusskins. And a pat on the head for Linny. And a sad smile.
So you're good with the evening.
I guess so. I'll just hold on to someone's belt. It's fine.
You can hold on to my belt.
Okay. Have to bend over to grab his belt.
Oh,
Why don't you just hold on to my shoulder? Probably
Okay, that
easier.
works better, yeah.
Alternatively, Kyra, you can hold on to this, says Rogar, passing you a torch.
It's more of, if we're moving in the dark, I don't want to draw like loads of attention to us.
It's
Like a
fine.
big
We
beacon
can
of-
scout ahead by like 3 foot, and that'll be
Gravy
enough
time.
to not draw attention to us at all.
Not draw
oh
attention to
thank you,
baby.
Bogarm Witch, for the follow.
Hey, welcome to the madness.
That is a beautiful there. Beautiful.
Welcome to the crazy evening of Pathfinder, where Pusskins really hates Linny, and the goblin still wonders why.
Rob's had enough, Rob's out.
What?
quit.
Rob has rage quit now, just like Kelly did earlier.
It's all right. Linny will.
I sad quit more than anything.
Linny can take his place. So not Linny, Pusskins. So you head north.
Yep.
The going is quite tough as Noala takes you through quite rough, the rough forestry. The blight, the further north you go throughout the day, gets a thick, heavy, sludgy mudness to it. You're having to pull yourselves through certain areas. You use rope between you to get yourselves around other areas where the roots are now totally naked to the elements because the ground beneath them's just corrupted away, and it's just horrific smelling. All the perimeter plants from where you are just sickly and dying. Noala does actually say that she's planning on doing a bit of a patrol of the perimeter to leave you guys to assess the situation up at the cave when you get there. She checks herself and gives you 4 vials 2 of them are lesser healing potions, and she will hand them to Kyra.
Lesser, yeah.
Lesser healing potions, yep.
Yeah, gotcha.
And 2 are bark skin potions that she hands to Linny.
Who isn't here, but I'll let him know.
Nice.
Yep.
Awesome.
So, there is a... The closer you get, and now as the sun is setting and the evening is coming on you, there's almost a... varying flavours of this blight that's spreading out from the location that Noala is taking you towards. Noala describes it as the outer band, and that past this outer band, which is similar to what you've seen at the wolf den that you were there yesterday, the trees are rotting and dying, and it's the the mulchiness of the ground beneath your feet. But the closer you get, it just gets deeper. Like the plants are dying and dead rather than just rotting. They hang limp. The air stinks with a sweet decay. There's no birds or insects. There's only a few creatures that Linny points out are probably desperate to eat anything really, and the plants that you can see them munching on the berries as they then skitter away. Linny is quite confident that they're going to die of poisoning. But yeah, so you pass through that blighted area where the wolves were type flavouring of corruption around you, and then you go into this deeper corruption where everything is dying more so, if not already dead. Pusskins is her hair is on up, it's just up all down her back, all the way through as you're walking round. She is 100% committed to the periphery of you lot. Then you enter at this point it is where Noala parts, and she goes off to do a bit of a scouting, staying in the as much as the tree land as she can to see if there's anything else around the blighted area that she sent you towards. She warns you that there is a third area where smaller trees and plants seem to have returned to life as it was, and that's when you'll know that you're pretty much there, that you can now see greenery and stuff back to life. She does warn you though that she's mainly talking to Linny. The life you will see is a twisted form of its previous self. The leaves, they drip with an oily sap, their branches are gnarled yet strangely pliable. The bark looks like it's scaled rather than the rough wood, and a lot of the plants are covered in an odd, I cannot say the word again, pustules. That is a shocking word. And you'll notice them because they emit a bit of a glowing light, and there is quite a lot of huge gnats swarm around them. If you swat them, they will burst into tiny flames, but hopefully they won't burn you too much. Yep. So,
Yay.
Right.
if you look at your map,
Mhm.
I will just change it for the lovely fans.
You might need to put us on as well.
Well, you should be on it as players, and then you should be able to drag your own tokens on, or do I have to drag your tokens on?
Well, you
we
can
can-
copy
we
us
can-
across, or we can stick them on again.
Yeah, so if you
There you
just
go.
stick your tokens on. I'll fog a war it, even though some of you may be able to see it on the stream, but if not, it be it. So you all come in from the far left where the path is. Yeah. There's only 3 of you on there.
That's good. Rob's still not here.
I can see Rob.
You can see he's sat in his chair.
Yeah.
I
When-
was looking, it was still black on my screen. I was still up.
You need to
okay.
scroll down.
Yeah.
Cool. So you need to put yourself and Pusskins. So, deeper into this massive blight, the plants take on unnatural shades, and their branches seem to shudder and quake at the sensation of something passing. Up ahead is a wall of thick brambles with some sort of thorny iris at the centre, which is here. Yep, so all this is thick hedge brambles, like all here, really thick, high brambles. And then there's a iris here of thorns. It is...
Is it dark at this point?
The sun has set. It is dark, but not pitch black.
Okay.
So it's low light at the minute. And sun.
Do you want us to go ahead to prevent actual, potential mishaps to the cheetah, leopard, cat, Pusskins, or should we all move together?
How about we make some perception checks?
If you want to make some perception checks. It's nice to know we're all in character.
I'm just saying. I mean, we could walk up there like a bunch of melons, or we could have a look at it from here.
Well, from here, I'm guessing we see a slight gap in the thorns, and that's about as much as we can see.
Okay.
But
So,
sure.
It is quite thorny, so if you wish to be a bit more cautious, roll perception checks.
I will not bother because I imagine my vision's not great at the moment.
I got a 27.
Jesus, 27.
I got 13.
You hear a howl from somewhere in the distance. So,
Oh, no.
Might be more of those dog things around.
um,
Other wolves.
before you, you see mainly here, very animated plant life, like they're moving around rather than swaying in the breeze.
Hey,
From your
wasn't it good? We had a look.
From your 27, Rogar, you can see that they are statically placed. Like, you don't think they would be able to scooch across the ground, but they could quite possibly whip out and hit you.
Unless we avoided them.
Unless you avoided them.
Alright. So, are we doing this subtle, or are we doing this not subtle?
I don't know why. What I can't see. It's
Well,
quite dark.
That's what I mean. The not subtle approach is we just set fire to every single blighted bush between here and the thorns there.
There's
using,
thorns?
I don't know. Well, there's yes.
Okay.
They are very colourful plants. Linny, give me a nature check. And Rogar, you're a ranger.
I will follow the lead of you guys. You can all see.
I get a 16.
So you get a 16. Linny, nature check.
So can I see them? Because I've already got low light vision.
You can.
They're colourful plants. It is low light, if not a bit more. Plus, Rogar's pointed them out to you. So between the pair of you, they are something that you know to be poison blooms,
That sounds great.
and that if you go close to them, you've not seen them this size before, or in an animated state. But when you've worked with smaller versions of them, they sort of, as a defence, poof out poisonous gas. You can imagine that these much larger varieties.
If we were to interact with them by shooting them, would that stop? Would that basically mean they poof out the gas and that be it, or do we reckon it's just a case of don't go in the other?
If you interact with them, it will set off the gas. So a arrow or a bolt, crossbow bolt, will set it off. How long it remains, how far it spreads, you don't know in this current state. The smaller ones is a few inches. Bear in mind the ones you've probably seen are potted plant size, and they poof out about 6 or 8 inches around them.
Okay.
So something that takes up 5 feet of space.
Yeah.
Would probably do a larger.
Should we just avoid them, or what? What do you guys want to do?
I vote avoiding anything that might hurt us, to be honest.
I'm
Let's
happy
not
to
fight
go with
unless we have
avoiding
to.
it.
I will. 80.
Yep.
Experimentally shooting the first one.
You experimentally hit the first one. and a 20-foot sphere of poisonous gas poofs out from this plant as its colourful leaves just sort of unfold from itself, and there is a what's that? 15, 20.
Where exactly are they? Actually, no, it's irrelevant. I wouldn't know. I can't see shit.
Rogar's, once Rogar's seen them and pointed them out to you, you can see them.
Okay.
So that is the most inaccurate circle I've ever drawn in my life, but
That's quite a big circle.
I'm pretty sure it's 20 foot. So
Like that
Yep.
bush.
yeah,
That bush.
Yeah. That bush.
Okay, got ya.
20 foot.
And
Yeah.
this
Is-
bush.
And we reckon it would be set off by us getting too close. I would say this to the other guys. So it's this bush, and is this one here as well?
it is this one, this one, this one,
Uh-huh.
and this one.
And that one, okay.
So you give me an intelligence roll, Rogar. I'm pretty sure I can just draw a shape.
It'll be a flat roll. So whatever this comes up as.
12. Yeah, 12's fine. When your bolt got within 10 feet of it, it erupted the poisonous gas.
Alright, so we could get around the first one, no issues, but there's three quite close to each other at the back. Unless we take a wide berth to the south, we're not going to be able to steer clear of all of them. But we only really need to not be too close to the one that's near the path. So we might be able to come back in if we're presuming that this is our point of entry on the pathway. Then we should be. I can lead you through without getting too close to them.
Okay.
Good.
Following you then.
Following the leader.
I think I've angry faced all the evil bushes.
So you're gonna work your way around.
That's the route.
Cool.
Sure.
Brilliant. How are you approaching? You just walking? You stealthing? You hand
I
in
would like to
hand?
stealth. I don't know about the rest of the guys.
Stealth
I
is a
can
good shout.
certainly
I am a stealthy goblin.
Let's find out, shall we?
Less so.
I am a stealthy goblin.
Stealthiest person in the party rolls a 2.
Jeez. 19, 13, 9, 14, 6. Hey, oh. Pusskins. Alright, cool. What's that? 93. Cool, okay. So, as you make your way around here,
Yep.
you can see that the plants, you swear blind, they lean in your direction. But there is no, and you all make it to that point.
Oh, hooray.
As I'm going, I'll be like, yeah, just be careful of this bush and this bush and this bush and this bush and that bush and this tree. Kyra, don't watch yourself around here. There's some, don't prick yourself on the thorns. And you're like, Scrappy, aren't you supposed to be being stealthy?
Crash,
Oh yeah.
Crash, crash, crash. Breaking everything. Crash, crash.
Fine, I'm leading the heavily armored cleric.
I'm only light armored as well. I'm just so freaking loud. I'm carrying too much stuff. Got like pots and pans hanging from my
never
bag.
Saw me coming. Got it.
So we get
So,
there, I'll probably get ambushed.
we ambush.
Ambushed.
So you get there.
It's a ambush.
In front of you is a thorn iris. And the hedge between it. This thorn iris looks as if it's come together to create some sort of portal gateway that would take you through the hedges. It is made up of thorny branches that wind clockwise in a broad circle. Does not have a handle or a keyhole.
We just cut through it.
Vinny,
Yes.
this looks like some kind of druidy thing. Do you have anything that can pass through plants? Call them, talk to them? I don't know. Tell them to move aside. Password. Melon.
Is that dwarvish?
Have you
Or-
tried fire?
Have we tried cutting it with
Yeah.
blades?
No, but I was just doing the stealthy bit first.
Can
I like that. You ask the druid, and the druid just goes, "Have you tried horticulture?" Just Get your shears out. Mm.
It works.
You want I should just blow it up?
Yeah.
Fire
Well,
will get rid of most things.
I'm going to give it a poke with a crossbow.
A crossbow?
Why
So-
is your
as in-
solution poking everything with a crossbow?
So you're just what? You're going to shoot it, or you're going to
No,
literally
I'm just
prod
going
it?
to get the butt end of the crossbow and give it a bit of a...
Give me a perception check.
21.
You prod it. It's quite sturdy, like almost like it's a door rather than a winding of branches.
Do we reckon we could interact with it in some way to open it, or is it like? Does it look like we'd have to?
It comes across to you as a door, therefore must have a way of opening. But how you would open it, you failed to spot.
I'm not a nature person. Does this grow normally in nature?
No. That's why I'm looking for the druid for inspiration. But
Linny?
I can take a look.
Linny, can you give me a
No, I
nature
think
check?
fire would work still.
Fire is the solution.
Actually,
Also,
Linny, you've got
fire
fire on tap, right?
I do have fire on tap.
In which
Right.
case, knock
Right.
yourself out.
So, Linny, as you look around and you're sort of looking at the branches and such, are you just looking, or are you in with your hands?
I'm just looking.
Okay.
I
Cool.
cannot currently afford any kind of damage to my person. Touching some kind of trap.
You can't see any handle or anything that you could pull, tug, flick, speak to that would open this thorny iris door with.
I cast detect magic
You
and
can.
see if try and see if it's a magical door, or if it's just literally vines that have been made into a door.
Nothing magical radiates back other than what you lot have on you.
Okay.
I'll go with the fire.
Right.
Can I just try and push it? Like, get the sword and just try and push the door open?
As you get your sword, you lean on it, and it is like leaning on a door. It doesn't give.
Ah, so must be a handle or something, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was looking at. I was wondering if it was some druidic trick that Linny might
So,
know more of. But...
Kyra, give me a perception check.
I like how we are massively outclassed by the door.
24.
Where were we going today? I am not.
I mean, we have yet to try the fire.
So,
Might work
Kyra,
either.
Kyra, by one, spots the branch that is less of a winded in with the rest and sticks out like a lever.
Turns the ovens go. We could set fire to it. Alternatively, and I'll try moving the door handle.
Cool. It winds counterclockwise, and as you wind it, the thorny bushes themselves, as you're turning it, seem to roll with you as you turn, enough that you could step through. You take a point of damage.
Ow.
But you still look smug while doing it.
Me,
On the other side of the wall, let me do a reveal for you all.
It's death incarnate.
Oh, leaves the face. Oh. Pusskins dies of a heart attack.
I was going to say, if it triggers a spear attack, I'll cry.
So, on the other side of the wall of brambles is a yard dominated by 3 large wooden cages and a pool of bubbling sludge. Yeah, cages up here, cages up here, cage up here, sludge. Yeah, I didn't ping. A wretched looking horse stands in one of the cages, while another cage is filled with a swarm of gigantic rats covered in white blisters. The third pen looks empty, but appears to be built around a small cave located in the hillside. There is another cave entrance on the north side near one of the pens. Yep. There are 2 orcs that you can see in this area. Now, 2 seconds. Right, cool. So, he stood there, he stood there. when you walk in, these two orcs are stood by the gates. I tell a lie. This one's down here. That one's stood by the gates. They haven't seen you yet that you've noticed. This one here is pouring a bucket of sludge into... Oh, sorry, has just scooped up the sludge from the bucket. From the sludgy pool. They haven't yet seen you. You have a couple of seconds to decide what you're doing.
Orcs, what do we do?
Storm and drang, or do you want to watch and see what happens?
I don't know. It's really dark.
Oh, yeah,
How is my vision at the moment, by the way, AD?
In here, it is fine. There is a light
Okay.
coming up from the plant life in this hedged area.
I mean, they haven't seen us, so maybe we should get the drop on them?
Creep in, shoot them back. I get it.
Yeah. Alternatively, stand here, shoot through the door, and then use the hedge as cover.
Well, that works too, yeah. That way I can stand in the way, and technically the cat can't get killed, but it does mean the cat can't attack either.
That's true. But maybe the cat doesn't want to.
Or well, yeah, up to you. What do you like? I'm quite happy to snipe them. I'm also quite happy to pull them here. Up to you.
Anyone else want to weigh in on this?
I don't know. I'm just a goblin. I mean, I could talk to them.
Okay,
I breathe out and flip a coin.
Sure.
You,
I want to see if you can roll a d2. He can! He can!
I will creep in and aim at the guy who.
so
is...
give me another stealth check.
Yep.
Seeing as you've all been talking outside the hedge.
Dun, 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 puppy 10.
Oh, as you
Ooh.
lot are fine.
Haven't been
It's
talking.
just Rogar. So
Use a hero point.
As Rogar, are you using a hero point?
I mean, you've got 2.
No, I don't. I've got 1. Remember.
Oh!
It's
I'm
quarter
okay
level.
with triggering combat. To be honest, so I'm okay with them hearing me on the way in.
I'm very glad of that because you have. So as you step through in a bit of a crouch and raise your crossbow, you just see coming towards you one of the buckets of sludge and the orc's arm outstretched as if it's just thrown it at you.
Oh.
So let me do a +4.
What happens when a dwarf gets covered in sludge?
So +4 is 11. So this bucket of sludge just hits into the hedge behind you. Now all roll initiative.
Oh.
Remember to select your icon.
Clicking. Why am I? Oh, it's because I've still got the directions.
Oh, for some reason they didn't come up. Was it just because of lag? No. No.
I got a 20. If someone else rolls, it sort of rolls on top of you. Or do you mean
yeah.
it hasn't? Yeah,
No,
yours
as
is
in
in the
I
chat.
was selected and didn't come up. But anyway,
Oh, I see what you mean.
it's the lag. Sorry,
We've
AD
got
just turns me.
where are you?
I'm running.
At 10. What was your score?
18. There you go.
Is that everyone? We got Pusskins? I don't matter because it goes on then his turn. Cool. So, Kyra, you hear in Orcish noise. Goblin, you speak Orcish, yes, Zek?
Yes!
You hear intruders! And then you just see a spattering of sludge like comes seeping through the hedge onto the floor in front of you. And you can see Rogar, you can see him like he just done a squat in the middle of nowhere rather than hide.
The dwarf is being very weird, but the orc said intruders.
Can I? Is that visible? Can I shoot a spell from here?
You would have to step in. And currently Rogar is blocking the way. You can step round Rogar, there's plenty of space, yeah.
You. Can you do me a DC 18 will save?
DC 18.
As I cast Daze. It's like my favourite spell on this cantrip.
On the closest orc here.
Yes. The other guy I think is still just out of range.
Daze is a will save. Will save of
Yes.
14.
Doesn't work. Hooray! 7 points of mental damage.
7 points. You see the again the usual sight of seeping claret out of their ears, eyes, and nose.
But he's still standing up.
He is still standing up. He looks blooded.
I flee behind the hedge. Because I've learned about cover.
Ah, welcome to the Goblin School of Tactics.
Zek and Linny, you go at the same time. Who has the highest dexterity?
I think probably is Zek.
I get 16.
I'm 14. So
Cool, so Zek, you're going first.
Okay. Well, probably not gonna live through this, but you never know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then move there. Oh, can I get it from there? I can! Ha ha! And I will toss a bomb at it. Yeah. See how you like this one.
Boom.
11. Your bomb unfortunately goes flying over the orc and hits the greenery behind it.
Bugger! Okay, and then 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, there we go. I'm good!
Linny, you're up.
I can't.
It will cost you your first action point to trigger Linny to be able to be commanded for the fight. So you'll have to sacrifice an action point to bring Pusskins in.
To command Linny to be active to the
Yeah.
fight. Who's in charge now?
Definitely Pusskins. So it'll cost you. You'll have to sacrifice an action point.
I'd do that then, I guess, and then cast Shattering Gem on Rogar.
Ooh.
Oh wow, it's not just on your pet. Okay, that's cool.
Just a target. Is that one action or
Oh
two?
no, I had to touch him. No, never mind, I can't do that. I guess I cast it on Kyra then.
Is it 2 actions or 1?
2 actions.
Alright, so yeah. Cool. So you cast it on Kyra.
Legit.
Oh, I don't have one. Cool. You're just going to have a little green dot. That can't be seen, so it's going to be a red dot. Right, so, Linny, that's you. Rogar, you're up.
Do you guys need me to move?
They don't. They can get. You've just seen
I've
Kyra
seen
and
Thingy get
Linny,
around me as well.
Kyra and Zek run past you and back.
Yeah, so they're okay then. Okay, I will not move them. I will mark that guy, which I'm convinced is literally, I just point at him and go, you. That's an action. Then I'll shoot him.
Cool.
And... Tell me now. That's good. 23.
Ooh, yeah. 23 does indeed hit.
However, the damage is actually something I need to reroll because by marking him, my damage goes up to another die, a d12 instead of a d10. And annoyingly, she doesn't this for me. So I get 6 for my damage.
6.
Plus 2.
Plus
So
2.
8 total. Yep, so 8 total.
Your crossbow
Wow.
bolt shoots across the sludgy pool and pierces the orc in the throat.
Drop the heavy crossbow, quick draw the light crossbow, shoot the other one.
Nice.
I see what you did there.
What? Optimize my level 2 feats.
Can you? Is there any? What's the range?
Yeah, I get the negatives on this,
Cool.
so that's probably going to miss.
6. Yes, you do. What's the negative?
It's -4.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
-5? No, negative flurry is. Oh no, I haven't marked him. So yeah, it's -5.
Cool. So yeah, so you miss. Your second bolt goes skewering off into the cavern face behind, cliff area face behind. It's now the orc's turn, who will spend 2 action points to open this cage door. Yep.
Flashback.
Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We'll run there as the lovely horse joins.
I know what that adjective means.
What? Lovely horse?
Shimmy. Horse is on 22, guys.
But it will not react until next turn. So we did store
It's going next.
Lenny.
Which is now.
Oh yeah, because yeah. So yeah, it's going now. We can zoom in. Oh hey! The stone horse will use its first action to come running out. Now, how do I show this to players? There we go. Show this to everyone. Can you all see the lovely stone horse?
Yeah.
Cool.
Very nice.
It can move. Where's my movement on here? Where's the movement? 30. Oh, that's hit points. Where's the movement? 30 feet. There you go.
Is on the second box.
30 feet. Yeah, so it can move 30 feet. So it will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And you see before you where's my horsey? Horsey! Horsey!
I'm hiding under a D20.
I've lost my horse. Haha. So the horse appears to be made of stone, but its hoofs seem to have an iron sheen to them, with several little spikes coming out of them. The entire horse looks as if it is made from stone, yet it moves, acts, shakes its head, breathes, from what you can see, like an actual horse. It definitely looks like one of the mutated creatures, similar to the wolf. That's its first action. Its second action will be 5. Oh. 5. How do we do this? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then use its last action to hoof smash Rogar.
Do you remember when we had a dwarf? He used to be very ginger.
With a
That's what we're
13,
talking about.
it misses.
Yeah, 13 misses.
Kyrie,
He
you're up.
kicks clean past me.
It smashes the ground beneath you, which is horrible because you get spattered in sludge.
Move to here. I go, oh god, what's that? And
Equinus stonus.
This horse is massive. You daze it? Oh, I'm dazing.
I'll try. I want to see if it works.
14.
Fails. 7 points of mental damage. If it takes mental damage.
It does indeed.
Hurrah.
Yes, it does.
Excellent. And I will then hyper hop the bush again.
Oh, yeah, I feel like Discord is a thing.
Why do I keep doing that? Yeah, that's right. Are you done?
Yeah.
Linny, you're
I'll
up.
move back behind cover.
Puskins can now be used as normal. There's what, sorry?
It sneaks before me.
You can see it before you?
No,
No,
it sneaks before me.
Thanks before. Gobbo first.
Because of the
No, second.
decks, yeah. It swapped it around on the turn order.
Yeah.
I'll
Cool.
just drag him.
Zach, you're up.
Excellent. Can I see the horsey from where I am?
Definitely.
Excellent. Take vial of acid, you vile beast. I hate horses.
$25.
Nice.
It's not a critical success, but it does hit.
It's not good.
So how much damage? It's gone quite quiet, Zach.
Sorry, is that better?
Yep.
Excellent. It takes 2 points of damage and then has persistent 1 acid corrosive damage.
Cool. Now it's you, Linny.
Alrighty. We're going to try and hit the horse with an acid splash. It's an 18 to hit.
18.
Yeah,
You hit.
cool. It's 5 acid damage.
5 acid damage. Is that you done?
I command Pusskins to take 1 action to move and 1 action to hide. I'll try and take the hide action.
Okay. You successful. This hedge is about 15-20 feet high,
Yes, it's fair.
so there's no roll needed, even though 25 is badass. Rogar, you're up.
Sorry, just posting horse kicks to Discord. Right. Is this horse an actual horse that's gone stony, or is it a golem of some nature?
It's a mutated horse.
It's a mutated horse. Ugh. Reload and shoot it. My character sheet just disappeared. Reload and shoot. Bosh.
Oh, 21.
Yeah.
Do you get any
21.
disadvantages to shooting in combat?
Nope.
Cool.
Now, there is no such thing as
Point blank.
Point blank. It just literally you can use whatever weapon you like. In
Alright,
range
cool.
or melee.
Cool. So yeah,
The
you
downside of range is you have to reload.
okay? You hit. I do 6
Yep,
points. Do you not do any extra for weird stuff?
No, it's been calculated properly.
Okay, minus
So it's 6 points.
6.
Um,
Ooh, it's looking blooded.
Yeah, boy. So that reload, shoot. Oh, gotta love the flange I managed to create. I'll quick draw my war axe and smack it.
Okay,
I haven't declared it a hunter's target, so this will be at -5.
cool.
So, and probably roll
Minus 5 is a nat 1. Lovely.
that one.
Roll me a d20.
It's a
Just a
20.
flat d20.
Oh. 14. Ooh,
Cool. You drop your axe in this square next to you.
cool. Oh.
Yep. It could have gone worse, mate. Could have gone worse.
Yeah. Well, I could have just reloaded. That would have set me up really good for next turn.
So, is that you done?
Yep.
Cool. The orc.
Oh, I forgot about the freaking orc. I meant to shoot the orc.
Disappears into the darkness of the cave above.
Balls.
And we'll use all of its moves to get up there. It's now the horse's turn. You are the only thing in front of it. It's glowing amber eyes. Just see this absolute emotionless, ragey smash. It will try to smash its hoofs onto your face the first time. So first attack 17, second attack 12, third attack 7.
Like a
Can it take its
dwarven
persistent
ninja.
acid damage first?
Also, I can't believe you rolled 7 on every single one of those.
Yeah, I know. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
D20, everybody. D20. Roll 20. Right?
It's no longer persistently damaged.
Yeah, like a dwarven ninja, I nimbly dodge out of the way of every single one of those.
It's almost like it's got a pattern.
Yeah.
Kyra, you're up.
Unlike the guy on the GIF I just posted.
Days.
Nearly gave you another hero point, but going for my weakness of comedy will only get you so far. What we're doing, a will save.
Will save.
That is
Where
25.
it succeeds. I'll shoot it with a slingshot. I wanna help. It's a 9! I fail. I continue hiding behind a bush.
You do indeed. Zach, you're up.
Excellent. Once again,
Bomb to the face.
there.
Oh, why are our rolls so bad?
Your bomb goes bloop and disappears into the sludge behind.
I'm okay with this.
Okay, that's it.
Just start throwing healing
Anything else?
potions at
I
it.
can hurl some bad language at it.
Linny, you're up whilst you hear a goblin F and Jeff at the horse.
Okay. I'm gonna go with same as last round. I'm gonna chuck an acid splash on it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Whoa. That
Okay with that.
is a critical success.
Yay!
So why is the crit damage less than the normal damage? Well, it's
Rolls a
added.
different dice for it.
So it's 5 in total, yeah? Is it 5 in total?
No,
Or
so basically it rolled again, it's a 1d6 and it doubled the 1 that I rolled.
Yeah.
so it's 2 points of acid damage?
2 points of acid damage and 1 persistent acid damage.
I'm taking the 3. That's a stupid.
Alright, that's fine.
And it's persistently,
It's persistent acid of one.
yeah. That's
I don't
a
know why Roll20 does that.
that's
wrong.
a stupid way of doing it. But yeah, cool.
Yeah.
And you are persistent.
Yeah.
You got anything else?
So my last action, command Pusskins. Pusskins will then use the sneak action, which means I can move half of my speed up to around here,
Okay.
and then attack. And because he's attacking from the sneak, the target is treated as flat-footed.
Cool. So -2 to their AC.
Yes, I believe. That's the 22.
Jesus.
Nice.
Yeah. 22 does hit.
Damage rolls.
3 points.
Adding the 1d4 as well. Rob, if he's attacking, your cat gets a damage increase if he gets sneak attack.
Oh, sweet.
So roll a d4. Roll big.
That's
Does it add? Or is it? Oh, that's addition.
five.
So,
I
yeah.
think, or whatever it says. Hang on.
So 2.
Very quick.
I'm assuming you don't keep adding your ability bonus to every dice roll. You just get it the once.
Yeah, that's true. But the actual this special move has its own bonus.
Well, for now, it's mine. It's took another 2 points while Stu looks at that, and while Stu's looking at that, Rogar, it's your go.
Typical. Well, I will reload and shoot. Or just reload and shoot because I didn't reload last turn.
So is it reload an action?
Yeah, reload's one action. Shoot is another action. Boosh! 18
18 hits.
and
7 points of damage. Boom.
What? And then reload again.
So,
Look at my bow. My bow is amazing.
in front of you, there is a cage here that you can't see anything beyond. It just seems that it's built around this cave entrance that I'll just quickly reveal here. There you go. So it's built around this cave entrance. In this one, there is giant rats. Up here, there is a cave mouth that goes into the cliffs where the orc ran. Yeah? We're going to hold it there as it's 7 minutes past 11.
Woohoo.
And this will turn out to be quite a hefty trek, methinks. So, on that, we are done for the evening. We will hold it for that combat next week, where you guys will venture into, or you might run away, into the caves to deal with whatever the orc was doing and these creatures that have been mutated. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for playing. Just quickly to Birdie Boy 94. I'm brand new to DMing Pathfinder 2nd Ed, and yes, the Alchemist is underwhelming if you don't give them the splash damage. But I'll take a look at it a bit, and I live and learn by every session. So thank you very much for pointing that out, and I shall amend for next time. Zek lobs his acid vial in a splash pond. So, thank you very much for watching, for following, for joining on, for hosting if you did. It's been great. Thanks for the chat. It's been funny as watching through. The fight earlier on before the break was absolutely ridiculous. I loved every minute of it. Thank you very much to the players for tipping up again, session 4. We don't know how many sessions are left of this adventure, but we will be carrying on a further campaign of Pathfinder 2. So, because I'm enjoying it and I want to learn more and more about the system. So, that's really good. If you watch us on the VOD, or if you watch us on YouTube later, etc., etc., then thank you. Check out our social media. Check out everything we've got going. If you're watching now, you've probably seen a lot of our stuff shouting about everywhere. Yeah. Just take care of yourself. Stay safe, stay sane. Enjoy the lockdown as best you can. And we will be back streaming on Tuesday, a different tabletop RPG. So we'll see you then. Take care of yourselves. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say goodbye, players.
Bye.